So welcome to another episode of Indisputable Evidence. We back again. I'm your co-host, Anthony Beck, my other co-host,
Jerry Brown.
Marcus Davis at your service.
Your boy Darnell. The boys are back in town.
Boys are back. The boys are back.
We are back after a little hiatus.
Yes, sir.
Some of us have been working, and by working, I mean, Darnell, we surprised you even still alive.
Thank God this man's breathing.
I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up tomorrow at 6. So we back into hell.
Right, don't stop.
23. Oh, wait, you gotta wake up at 6. Hey, at least you get to wake up at 6. That's what time I have to be in.
Ooh, brother.
I'll let you say though.
2:30.
Right off.
All of a sudden I can stay over. Then it's like 7:30. But yeah, it's nice to be back on here. We are live. Everybody that's watching, whether it's on Twitter, YouTube, if you're on YouTube, pound that like button, subscribe, tap in with us, man. Leave your comments. And as I say that, our number one fan joins us again. J Money.
J Money, it's good to see you, bro. It's good to see you as always.
See you, partner, man. We've been gone for a little bit, man. We were starting to worry about you, man. But this is what we here for, man. We here to give you good content. We here to just shoot the shit. And let's get to it.
Yeah, definitely. Before we start, Marcus, do you want us to both to make the announcement, or y'all wanna wait a little bit?
I said we wait just a teeny tiny bit.
Let it marinate. Let it cook.
How about at the end of the show, we'll give him something.
Yeah, all right. We'll wait till after the show. Marcus and I got something for y'all to announce to y'all. We're gonna wait till after the show. But, speaking of the show, tonight it's gonna be a little crazy because some of the topics that we're gonna talk about, just gonna let you know just how crazy the world of sports has been. By the way, conference media days for college football start next week.
Yes.
That's how you do college football starting. SEC media days will be in Nashville from the 17th through the 21st. I want to say the ACC media days are in Charlotte. Pac-12 media days in LA or Vegas. It's probably one of the two cities. And then the Big 12 media days, I think, will be in Dallas.
Oh, it's gonna be in Dallas?
Yeah, it's usually Dallas.
It's usually Dallas, and I think Big 10 is usually in Chicago. So, hey, let you know, season's coming up soon. So, he says he's been moving. Oh, you move? Oh, man, got a job upgrade, some more money.
Okay, that's what's up, J Money. I see you.
Hey, let's go, man. Congratulations to you, man.
What's up, man?
That's what we like to see, man.
Moves being made. That's what's up.
And Darnell, already we getting hate already.
It's tough.
Feel bad is crazy, man.
I don't feel bad for we got upgrades coming.
Don't be sad that that's over. Be happy that it's about to happen.
Right.
Things are on the way.
Exactly. But that's part of what we're going to.
And in addition to college football media days, in around 3-4 weeks or so, teams start to report to NFL training camps.
Oh yeah.
Actually, it's before then. It's actually going to be, I think, next 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, because the teams that are playing the Hall of Fame game, the Browns and the Jets, they report earlier.
The Browns and the Jets and the Hawks.
Someone got to be in it. The Jags were in it last year.
My God. First of all, Pete Alonso lost.
Pete Alonso got blown out.
Woo! Yeah, good.
This man, who we're watching the home run derby right now. This man, Julio Rodriguez, went nuclear and hit 41 home runs.
That man juiced up before the home run derby.
Pete Alonso basically got to hit 23 home runs in a minute. It ain't happening.
No.
Nah, that's not gonna happen at all, bro.
That was a generational derby right there.
Oh, we may have lost Darnell. Oh Lord.
He heard
Oh, there he is.
going back to hell.
What's up, brother?
They tried to take him with him early.
I was just trying to make sure if I seen any new Dalvin Cook news. You know what I'm saying?
Apparently, y'all ain't trying to pay him.
He trying to come on home, man. It is what it is.
Look, bro, we're not finna come out of our pocket for. Dalvin's been in the league for a little while now. We're not about to come out of our pocket for that, bro.
We all know how it is with old running backs, man.
Yeah, we're not. No, man.
I hate the running back talk so much because 25, like 27, 28 is considered old for this position. Like that's nuts.
Yes.
They just got too much mileage. That shit sucks.
Yep.
Man.
You know what really is? It's college. College really.
Yes.
This man had Sean McGuire. He had Sean McGuire. What was the other black quarterback name?
DeAndre
They
Francois.
had? Francois was one, but the other one
James
that came from Michigan.
Oh, James
Came
not
from,
right?
came from Michigan.
no, the one that came from Michigan. You remember Notre Dame. Came from Notre Dame, transferred over to Florida State.
Everett Golson.
Everett Golson was his quarterback. And then
Oh
he
my
had
gosh, I forgot about Everett Golson at FSU.
when you have Sean McGuire, Everett Golson, and Kirk Cousins as your quarterbacks in college, yes, I'm concerned about your knees.
Signed yet.
Okay.
Darnell, he hasn't signed yet, man.
I know, but he's not going to y'all.
We don't want
They don't think need him either.
We don't want to want them. But we got a y'all now. We got a lot to talk about. We got free agency. We weren't here last week for when that started. So we're gonna talk about some of the biggest winners and losers of free agency. Summer League going on right now. We've seen some great performances. Shout out to you, Colin Castleton, former Gator. Even though
Told you, Darnell. I told you about that, man.
Well, shout out to Shafino too. He doing his thing over there also.
both are. They both are. What you got to say about Colin, Darnell?
Go ahead, Darnell. I know you. Hey, bro.
Speak your piece. Come outside.
Bro, I gotta eat dirt, bro. I gotta eat dirt. I didn't think he was gonna come back from that injury, bro. But damn, bro, he's dogging in the summer league.
And he got stronger.
What I kind of want to say about that is what I love that they're doing. They're putting him in the post to be a playmaker, and that's what's opening everything up. Him being a playmaker, getting everybody involved, is getting him easy shots. He pretty much bullied the Charlotte Hornets yesterday. So
And honestly, bro, everybody boys.
They also are probably the worst.
Yeah.
You know right now, J Money, Colin Castleton is making he's making your team.
The only
Yeah.
thing that I worry about is that there's a certain type of big that it succeeds so well in summer league, and that's like a post big.
Yeah.
And I know we've seen some Colin Castleton hit some some face ups and all that stuff, but can he really succeed? Because the Lakers got a great, phenomenal developmental system.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's going to be good for next season. Really
Right.
see him in next summer league.
He'll get a two-way. Absolutely, I'm pretty sure.
He's got one now, I believe. A
He
two-way.
is. He's a two-way. He's a two-way. But they're probably going to convert his deal later on the season.
Yeah, so I think I like what I'm seeing from him. But we got that we're gonna discuss. But y'all want to start with which one? West Virginia or Northwest? So which one y'all want to
The
start
one
with?
that's more severe because the West Virginia one's just kind of funny more than anything.
Yeah.
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 Northwestern, yeah. I hope everybody that's listening is going to be talks about sexual assault, suicide ideation, things of that nature. So
Viewer discretion.
people want-
Viewer discretion. If you have your kids in the car, you may not want to listen.
You might want to skip through this. So viewer discretion
through.
is advised if you're watching. And if you're listening tomorrow morning when this drops, listening discretion is advised.
Yeah, don't be at work in the lobby playing this out loud, bro. You know, they're gonna look at you kind of weird.
No, you getting fired if that happens.
It was not, on all serious. It was some wild things in these reports. So just
Yeah.
bear with us.
I agree with this, Jay Money. I agree with that.
So I have the article here that
Okay.
I have the article pulled up here, and I'm just gonna bring up a piece of it, and we can go from there. So this player tells the Daily that head coach Pat Fitzgerald may have known that the hazing at Northwestern took place. He said he saw it with his own eyes, and it's absolutely egregious and vile and inhumane behavior. The former player said he reported his experience to the university in late November 2022. He alleges that much of the team's hazing centered around practice dubbing running, which was used to punish team members, primarily freshmen. Yeah, freshmen, for mistakes made on the field and in practice. I want to get down to this one. Where was it? There was a mentioning of dry humping and something else that I'm missing in this. Dry humping, just abuse, barbaric behavior. Yeah, that's it in a nutshell. But there's so much more that we have not even covered. Like, this is bad, bro. This is bad. And if you're a parent, like, I don't know, man.
Because there's also mentioned that they interviewed 11 players and did an independent investigation away from the program. They corroborated just about all those allegations in that independent investigation, and it all led up to today, Pat Fitzgerald being fired as the head football coach of Northwestern.
Listen, man, they even got like the coach making racist jokes among them. Like, for instance, there was one player saying how a coach was telling a black teammate to stop wearing certain hats because he wasn't in the hood anymore. He was telling other black players, show them how monkeys act.
Whoa. Did not even hear about that.
He was forcing
Would
black
often segregated the team by race. He was telling Diaz, do you know how to clean a dirty room? And Diaz's family knows how to clean houses.
That's wild. Like, this is like not even like funny. This is just insane.
No, it's awful. I can't believe somebody, and bro, like, this is why we always say, like, the civil rights movement was not a long time ago. Like, they put in these books all these black and white pictures, bro. But it was not that long ago. It was
back then. Like, my dad was born the year before MLK was assassinated. Like,
and the part that like nobody wants to mention, Martin Luther King was not accepted during his time.
No,
bro,
he had a major like. You go back there and you go look at like the overall like country approval.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of people, and it was like 60%, like close to 60% disapprove of Martin Luther King and the Civil Rights Act movement. So don't let revisionist history change that shit.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, and just to give it details as to what the running procedure usually was, this is what it was. So again, viewer discretion, listening discretion is advised, trigger warnings here, all that. So it said in the Daily Northwestern, which was Northwestern's school newspaper that broke and reported a lot of this story, said if a player was selected for running, the player who spoke to the Daily said they would be restrained by a group of 8 to 10 upperclassmen dressed in various purge-like masks who would then begin dry humping the victim in the dark locker room. So
Jesus fuck.
Take that as you will.
For what? By the way, I want to clarify the statistic. It was 63% unfavorable rating.
Oh my god!
With 39% were approved of them. That was during the 1960s. From a Gallup poll.
And nobody wants to speak on it.
So also, it wasn't just the South either. He was getting rock stars in places like Chicago.
Yeah,
so like,
yeah.
It wasn't exactly exclusive.
Because there was also Marcus. There was in Darnell. There was Malcolm X, right? So like a lot of people support Malcolm X and not Martin, vice versa. So that was also split. You know, so it's a lot that goes into that.
But even with Malcolm X and Martin, they were friends. They were friends.
Mm-hmm.
They were. They even had the same type of views when talking about, especially when you go back into Martin's like later years.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even want to talk about those type of things when he was saying that the unrestless violence wasn't working. The the what's it called? The letters from Birmingham
Hmm.
that he when he was
Yeah.
coming.
The way people talk about
They
Doc,
don't really want to talk about MLK like that,
yeah,
but they
talk
just want to say, he was the peaceful man who
Peace.
wanted
Peace.
to who wanted to see black and white boys and girls hold hands and all that. It goes a little deeper into that. Much, much more deeper into that.
This is funny. This is actually
Ooh.
pretty good. Mike,
Hey,
He might have dropped his application at Utah State. You never know.
Streets is saying that the number one trade target for Pat Fitzgerald is Culver's.
Mm. That man finna be at Chic Burger, bro. Finna be at Chic Sandwiches.
Like because they gotta get somebody in there to clean that shit up because
Right.
there's shit going on there.
and there's only one man right for the job.
Urban Meyer.
Relax.
Relax, man.
Who?
I'm sorry. I had to throw the name out there. I'm
That's
sorry.
right for the job. One man only. Brian
What's the
Hart-
street saying?
Brian Hartline.
Are you sure? Hold on. He might
What's
be
the street saying?
You sure about that
That's
one?
the street-
Marcus Jerry, y'all know why.
that's the street saying.
You are evil. You know that?
What?
They talk about the streets.
Nah, like
the
here's
streets
some
and
more
that.
in the article though. So, according to the former player, team members allegedly identified players for running by clapping their hands above their heads around that player. The practice, the player said, was known within the team as quote the Shrek clap. The Daily obtained a video of a player clapping his hands during the game, which the anonymous player said was the same motion taken to signify running. And also, let me see what else. Lead investigator Maggie Hickey, former Inspector General of Illinois, interviewed coaches, staff, and current and former players and reviewed thousands of documents according to a news release by the university. So they went all out with this investigation. Independent respect. They interviewed 11 players from my count, coaches, administrators, all that. And a lot of what was said in the original allegations was corroborated. And that led us to here.
This whole situation is just sickening, man. It really is. And you would think we broke through and got past all the stuff after all the stuff that went on with Penn State back in the day. Now here we are again.
Dog.
Ironically, at another Big Ten school. I don't know what y'all got going on up north, but y'all got to be stopped. Because at this point, like who finna send their kids there now?
It's like as a parent, you send your kids there to be watched over by people you think are good men, and then you hear things like this where they're basically setting you up to get sexually assaulted. It's like, bro, who are you sending? Who do you trust out here in these streets? bro?
Facts.
Like, these college football coaches are just some of these guys are some of the nicest people, some of the most well-respected people out there in the industry. Pat Fitzgerald was someone who was really high respected amongst the entire college football industry. And this is what you hear about him. And this is the things that he's out here doing with his program.
And this is the same guy who, at this program, is a legend as a linebacker, as a player there. I think his number is retired. He's in the school's Hall of Fame. And this is what he's doing as head coach.
Hey, that just shows you, man. Shit runs deep.
It runs deep, bro. And there's no telling what he went through as a player that he saw. You know what I'm saying? That made him think that this was okay. That's the scary part.
The culture in some of these locker rooms, man, it is nuts.
Yeah.
Some of the things that's considered acceptable in some of these football locker rooms.
I mean, we literally have former players, and that's the sad part. Is like when you got former players, like there's one of the players, Diaz, like he got PTSD after graduating, and currently he's a physical therapist.
Wow.
He was telling people about this, and like nothing was happening. So this was known, just nothing was happening at all.
Sad, bro.
My big thing is this is just ridiculous. Like when you hear coaches do things like this, and you hear these reports, people are like, "Oh, it's just team camaraderie. It's boys being boys." Well, it didn't help very much with team camaraderie, considering the motherfuckers won one game. So you can kiss the argument goodbye right there. Second of all, you as a coach, you're also instructed to be a leader of men, a leader of young men, being a leader of guys who go on to society and do good things, especially at institutions like Northwestern. And this is what you're doing to these young men.
Yeah.
Like you're setting them up to be assaulted. You're scarring these guys for life after they leave your university, bro.
Kids.
These kids didn't want to be named.
And then now you got these kids just like the head coach. Some of them are just going to carry that behavior and just think, oh, that might just be acceptable at the next level.
And they can be high school coaches. That's the scary part. Like, like, man, that's messed up.
It really is. And, I hate it because, like you said, these coaches are supposed to be leaders of men. And it just makes now you got to look at every coach. Even if you have great coaches that great character and everything, now you got to look at every coach and make sure that you're sending your kid to a school where they're going to be taken care of, that these coaches are actually going to look after them and, protect them, watch over them. And if you get to a point where now you can't trust coaches, it's like like you said earlier, who can you really trust?
And the sad part about it is, knowing the culture of high-level college football and college sports in general, I am not going to be surprised if if not now, in the next couple of years, that he might get another job somewhere.
Yeah, right.
Like DJ Durkin can let a player get killed on his watch, and he got another job.
That's just sick, bro.
That's insane. It's true, but that is insane. That did happen. That did happen. Brian did too.
Yeah.
So,
we got our Browse coming up in coaching searches.
Oh,
Kendall Browse getting coordinator job after coordinator job everywhere. Like it's just a never-ending cycle.
Anything to win.
so important, but not at the expense of compromising your integrity.
And my other question is, what exactly did the president know? Because he was suspended for like 2 weeks at one point. So what did they know at that point?
Jesus.
Like what investigation did the independent law firm deem the evidence to be insignificant, but just significant enough to get the 2 week suspension?
Yeah, that's the weird thing. They said it's significant to get like the actual allegations were corroborated by evidence.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
what minute things are there out there that like the general public will be like, this is a disgraceful act, that they're just like, it's all right, And
there's no way he didn't know. Like, come on, he's the head football coach. He is the leader of this program. The buck stops with him all day, every day. So there's no way in hell he does not know what's going on within his locker room.
And here's what's crazy, y'all. It ain't just the football program.
Yeah.
Because we got another one right here. Darnell, I don't think you saw this one. A report from 670 The Score reveals that Northwestern baseball head coach Jim Foster created an unwelcome environment for players and spurring transfers. Also, university investigation into Foster's behavior supposedly did not speak to players. Makes you wonder what is going on at this university.
The shocking part is they didn't interview a single player. They basically said, "Oh, well, nothing to see here. Continue on."
Jesus, if they interviewed a single,
it's a culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, you're right. It's the whole culture, because now, if it's football and now we see it's baseball, what's next?
I mean, we know.
We'll find out more. We know what's next.
Whole college, yeah.
No, honestly.
No, their whole sports program is probably getting like
The only
If
thing
one more
that's
So,
okay.
so what punishments do y'all think is coming?
Does the NCAA get involved in this?
wait, what we think or it should?
What should happen?
Hey man, baseball coach create an unwelcome environment. He got to be fired too.
Hey, me personally, I think the president got to be fired.
Yeah, he got to go.
Yep.
Definitely got to go. President got to go. Athletic director got to go.
Mm-hmm.
You got to clean house. You got to clean house and start fresh. You may
And I'm
not.
looking,
It's gonna cost a lot of money, but you have to.
I'm looking at the on campus PD too. Like, what's going on?
Because I know
Are you
y'all.
doing your job?
I know they done told y'all too. So yeah, I agree with that. Y'all, ain't no way y'all don't know this is going on and y'all don't know about it. Come on now.
Yeah, it's like who knew what, when? Because again, he was suspended for 2 weeks. Coach Fitzgerald was. So the president or the AD knew something at that point. Exactly what was known, and also he came out with a statement and was like, "Well, in hindsight, I don't know if I should suspend him at that point." So he basically just said, "Well, whoops, my bad." Meaning, you guys were co-building this, my man. You want to chop block next because they brought the board of trustees. It ain't just gonna be Fitzgerald. More heads is gonna roll from this.
I mean, they're going to be looking.
Yeah.
They're going to be looking at the athletic director, but for sure, this is just the president trying to save ass.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot to this, man.
And you got somebody from the administration who left for a job in the Big Ten today, right when everything was coming out.
Yo, that's nasty.
That's
That's a nasty
Blood
news.
sweat.
that is crazy.
That is a disgusting news, though.
Yeah, so hopefully, like everything that comes from this story, we get clear. We're gonna get clarity on it, and we're gonna see what happens. I honestly think they're gonna clean house. They should.
Mm.
About abolish the whole college because but at least abolish whoever in the offices.
The only thing useful
Oh,
in Northwestern is a journalism school. That's it.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
It's like, bro, this wasn't broke. This was a story broken by the student newspaper.
Shout out to the students.
Salute to them.
Oh my
They put in
god,
work.
that makes it worse.
Like
It
this
does.
newspaper was detailed. They were on top of everything. They brought updates at every hour, every moment they possibly could. More things started coming out. They cooperated facts well. Whoever's teaching them kids in that journalism school, keep doing your thing because they did a hell of a job breaking the story.
The department went crazy.
That reminds me of our student newspaper. They in our college. They tried. It didn't work, but they tried.
Talking about with old buddy, the coach.
Yeah, with old buddy. Yeah.
You couldn't get Joey in order.
So do you remember Chauncey, the quarterback Chauncey? AV may not remember, but anyways, Lane Kiffin it was just a whole bunch, but yeah, it was madness, bro, madness.
Basically, he was out here with he was essaying girls drunk. Lane Kiffin knew and like threw the shit under the rug.
Yeah, bro.
The QB.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the transfer from Oklahoma, right?
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
That was
And
a mess.
they had biggest paper everywhere.
Yeah, bro. It was all over
Student
the place.
journalism, everything saying this man, blah 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 blah. What
Yeah,
happened?
like, all the girls in the classes were like, they were scared. Like, oh, I have a class with him. Like,
Yeah, if you had friends that were girls at that time, they were
Oh my
telling, they were
God.
coming to you like, "Hey man, I got a class with this dude. Like, you know?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my goodness."
Yep.
It was all bad, man.
Too
W.
often these things get pushed on the rug.
You would see some freak shit, and sometimes you want to say something, but you just can't, man. You just can't.
I will say that when he came in, when that story broke, that was our school newspaper's '93 Jordan moment, bro. they never reached that high since then.
Man,
But yeah, we got to get into Huggins, man. You know, hope all is well at Northwestern. They figured it out, but it's a mess. But yeah, we also got a legendary coach that is under some fire as well. What was that? A DUI?
A DUI, he got that fire. He got that pink slip and got fired.
DUI got fired with a slab of homophobia on the side.
Yep.
He said he didn't resign. He said he didn't resign.
Fine. Let's be real. Let's call it what it is. They let him resign. He got fired.
Yeah,
But-
Huggy Bro, the Henny juice, and yeah.
And now this man is running around saying, I never officially resigned. I still have a job. How you gonna say that from a rehab facility? You in rehab, brother.
Bro said, let me hit my 30 days. I'll come back.
Hey man,
This ain't no police program.
because like you can't fire someone for like alcoholism because that's protected under law, but like DUIs,
I was
That's different.
Stop right there. What you think happened to Steve Sarkisian at Washington?
hey
Oh.
man, when
That's-
you do it on the job, it's a little different. But like actually having a problem, but not affecting your performance or
Yeah.
affect what's going on within the walls of your work, that's a different story. But this man's doing DUIs and all that, multiple of them at that. Plus the whole incident with, we was on the radio station. That's like strike 3 3/4 basically.
You basically treated that as like a foul ball. Like he already had 2 strikes and that was a foul ball somehow.
He thought he called time. He thought he stepped out the batter's box.
You should have been fired right there, but West Virginia didn't do their job, so it's almost like God said, "Oh, really? Y'all gonna let him keep his job? I bet. Watch this." Boom. A couple weeks later, a DUI.
Now, in all seriousness, nothing's gonna happen from this. This man's gone. This is just
Yeah.
trust in the face.
Yeah.
No
This-
more Javon Carters, I guess.
Yeah, this is him basically trying to save face, trying to act like he's gonna sue the school. You're not gonna sue the school because first of all, you're not gonna win.
No.
Second of all, the fact that you have a homophobic slur on a radio station,
Multiple.
why on top of that, judge gonna look at you and be like, "Yeah, get out of my courtroom. You're not winning this case. We don't even need a jury."
It's raps. It's raps. He's
It's
cooked.
It's
Like,
Jover, bro.
Like what it is, you don't want to be sitting at home with the wife doing nothing. That's all that is. Just say that and we'll have more respect for you.
But in the more words of Joe Budden, it's over, dog. Just sit at home, just live off the checks that you had before and call it a day, bro.
Yeah, man, he done did a lot, bro. It's over. It is what it is. He had a series of great runs, even though he lost to Mike White repetitively. It is what it is, man.
You know what? I'm glad you brought that up. The fact that you kept losing to Mike White.
Oh, we have some minor NBA news here, by the way, guys.
You said what?
So Isaiah Stewart,
Breaking.
he signed a 4-year, $64 million extension. Shout out Beef Stewart.
When we talk about the Pistons, man, we gotta talk about that man in the middle.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about
There's
these
about
young-
70 men in the middle on this team right now. He's probably the one that
We got a lot to talk about these young teams.
Oh yeah.
Let's go ahead and get
For
into
sure.
it. But let's start with free
All
agents.
right.
Let's start with free agents.
Yep.
Because that was the first thing that happened. We weren't here for that because we were obviously on hiatus. Some of us working, some of us getting things in the works to hopefully leave our jobs permanently. And there's others just out here wearing do-rags and hoodies when it's 150
I'm
degrees
weak.
outside,
Going to weddings.
I'm weak.
going to weddings up in Indiana.
Oh, how was that wedding?
That's right.
right there?
Beautiful, bro. Beautiful. I loved it. I loved every bit of it, bro.
Was
Really?
it open
Sure.
bar?
Good shit.
Was
Yeah,
it?
it was dope, bro. I drank water, of course, but we had fun. I'm going back to Indiana for sure, bro. Like, it was not humid up there. It was beautiful, bro. Like houses like you see in Boca for $500K with all this land because they're not by like the ocean. All right, so
What part of Indiana?
Fort Wayne.
Oh, man, okay.
Darnell, when you get a chance, bro, like if you go up there, bro, say you want to like get a job, as a pharmacist. If you, bro, the demand for physicians, period, up there, and the houses that you can get, the land that you can get, acres and acres, bro. I'm telling you, dog, it's worth having a summer home. It's worth having a summer home.
I don't know if I want to live in Indiana though.
Yeah, that's
not permanently.
As a
Yeah.
as a black man, I don't know if I want to live in Indiana.
Black people live in Indianapolis and Gary.
Anthony Richardson is there.
Gary.
Look,
Indiana gave us Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah.
And Gary.
Gary
Freddie Gibbs.
look, I will say the racism in Indiana is not as outward as it is in Georgia.
It depends. It depends on where you go, bro.
Yeah. Also, Indiana's the birthplace of the modern day Ku Klux Klan. So,
yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
It's just the countryside.
Yeah.
And
it's like
you want to live in
a lot of cornfields and black Catholics.
you're basically living in Kentucky with cornfields.
Pretty much.
But what I do like about that place, it's a big sports city, right? Big, especially basketball.
Caleb Swanigan came out of there. Like Leah went to school with Caleb Swanigan.
R.I.P. Caleb Swanigan, by the way.
Yeah, R.I.P. to that man for sure.
Damn.
Yeah, crazy, bro.
So we moving in.
Moving in where?
Never mind.
Hey, man.
Look, all to say is, bro.
Also, Indiana gave us Jaden Ivey. It gave us his mother, the women's basketball coach, Neil Ivey. It gave us Purdue, Gene Cady, the legendary basketball coach up there.
Gave us Larry Bird.
Gave us Victor Oladipo, Cody Zeller.
Hey.
Isaiah Thomas.
Darnell, what did we no, Chicago gave us Isaiah Thomas.
I mean, where'd he go to school though?
Yeah, he went to Indiana, but Chicago gave us Isaiah Thomas.
Romeo Langford.
Oh, the guy that Celtics drafted that didn't pan out. Okay, I got you.
Gave us Eric Gordon.
Wait, which one you said? Eric, right?
Yeah.
He said Eric Gordon.
Okay.
All I can say is, if you want some cheap food and cheap housing for like a week or two, summer vacation, you got the guap like that. Why not? Let's get in with that.
Summer vacation in Indiana.
Yeah, I don't think no one's doing that. If you're from the Midwest and you're like doing a summer vacation, you're probably going to a creek in Wisconsin somewhere.
Yeah, it's not a lot to do. It's just chill.
Either that or you're flying in the South Florida.
Yeah.
You get down there, you're debating whether you actually want to go back to Indiana.
Look, just go there one time, Fort Wayne. But anywho, back to the main points.
Jerry,
I have some statements, man. I just want to say this, bro. It's been on my chest heavy. Give the Rockets 3 years. Matter of fact, I predicted the Denver Nuggets in 2018, I think it was 2017. You give the Rockets about 3 to 4 years. Jabari, Humpman, and the Thompson, amen, right?
Yeah. They're actually.
Help man.
That is insane, man. What are you
Their vet is Jeff Green.
And
I'm telling you,
shout out Uncle Jeff.
Amen Thompson will be an all defensive player. And their defense will be unstoppable, bro. They have the guys to do it.
And they
don't be surprised.
Are now.
Their most underrated player is Tari Eason.
Oh yeah,
bro.
He is a dog.
I'm glad you said
He's
that.
A dog.
The more I kept seeing him in summer league, the more I kept saying, "Why the hell is he still here?"
Dog.
That boy is going to be a player.
And also, why on God's green earth was Keegan Murray playing in summer league?
Oh no, I don't know what they were doing.
I don't know what that was.
He played like in 2 games, and in both games he pieced both teams up.
Yeah, like he looked like he was an old rookie guy. He looked like a guy who started on 3rd seed in the Western Conference.
Yeah,
now I didn't want to work on some stuff like his in between game. I get that, but bro,
Going from Game 7 against the Warriors to Summer League is crazy.
I'm not even gonna lie. It literally reminds me of Jaylen Brown his second year
Yes.
when he came out, and it's like, what is this man doing here? Like, bro, you went to the Eastern Conference Finals guarding LeBron as a rookie. Like, what-
Yeah.
Man, yes, this is the other part of the equation here, man. Shout out to
Cam Whitmore.
why did Cam Whitmore fall?
How the fuck did he fall? I don't
It
get
makes
it.
no sense.
Like
I'm
you
still
keep hearing the injury stuff and all that, but that was refuted by many people.
That's a freak athlete.
Anyone in Villanova? Like, if you want a good basketball player,
Oh, we want to get into the Pistons as well. The Pistons also have a core that I'm like, hey,
Hey man,
they're interesting.
But let's finish up with the Rockets, man.
yeah,
right?
How we feeling about these contracts? Because they have to spend some money because of the new CBA. New CBA means that some NBA teams who have money, they have to spend the money, that minimum floor. Let's go into some of these contracts. They're really nasty for some
Go
players.
ahead, Darnell.
I,
Go ahead,
um,
Darnell.
I actually do like Fred VanVleet because honestly,
Okay.
he's the point guard that you can't have Huntman and Kevin Porter Jr. being your point guards.
Those
You
shit-
you now have a point guard to run with this young team. You got a veteran in Jeff Green who just came off winning the championship.
Yep.
You have Torrey Eason who's on his way to making that jump. And then you add a guy, you add a couple more veterans, and it's like you add Cam Whitmore as another rookie, and with Amen Thompson. And shout out to Amen Thompson. Hopefully he gets healthy soon.
Yeah.
Man, it sucked because I was looking forward to that matchup with him against the Pistons, brother on brother. I was looking forward to that. And
He
then
looked good when he was out there in Summer League too. Like his ball
Yeah.
handling was very nice. His defense, his athleticism all jumped off the page. Shooting's a little bit of concern, but there's enough shooting on this roster to where he doesn't have to be
Yeah.
not
Correct.
He does look like a player that does scare a lot of people.
Does his name start with a B?
Yeah, it starts with a B. He looks just like him, bro. He looks just
Right
like
hand
him
version.
in a good version,
Oh my
in a good way,
Yeah.
in a very good way,
Correct.
very
Correct.
good way.
I think what threw everybody off about the guy that starts with a B is you can't be a lefty and completely cannot shoot. Like that is a sin, bro. You don't have
if you're lefty and can't shoot, bro.
But he's not even a lefty.
That's true.
That's like he's a right-handed player. He just shoots left-handed for whatever reason. I don't get that.
That's true.
Yeah. Also, fun fact.
Good
LeBron's
question.
left-handed.
But yeah, I believe the Rockets have something special. They just have to cultivate it, and I think Ime will. And don't forget, they brought some of the Celtics staff, to Houston, which I think is huge. So
He rated that staff pretty good, didn't
he brought some of the Celtics staff.
yeah, he brought some. He literally the staff that Joe coached with against Miami and ECF. Like he took that staff pretty much.
He literally took like the best of their like assistant coaches and brought them over.
Yeah.
I just hope y'all actually watch over him.
he? Oh, calm down. This joke's in the runs to the ground already.
Yo, what's a joke about James Harden coming back? Ime Udoka
That's not happening.
Udoka didn't want James Harden back, so it can only be one freak.
There's only one person allowed to make it rain in the club, and it's Ime Udoka. Damn it.
What I do feel like I'm a little upset with this Houston Rockets roster.
Uh-huh.
Their wing position, like overall wing position, is like really, really deep in a way. And I kind of want to see Amen Thompson get the ball as much as I possibly can after seeing Summer League. And with Fred VanVleet, even though Fred VanVleet is like a veteran point guard, he is what he is. He is a score first point guard.
Ball dominant for sure.
His percentages show it because he shot like 39.
Yes, and like he's gonna help out Jabari Smith for sure. but I want to see Amen get the ball as much as possible. And if he gets the ball in the bench, what the hell is Cam Whitmore going to be doing? So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be something I have to figure out.
yeah,
Figuring out the roles is going to be
Yeah.
key. I think you can say Tari, he's going to fit in perfectly. Like I don't think he's got demands of basketball or anything like that. He could be a two-way stopper, scorer, whatever you need from him. But like Darnell said, trying to figure out a way to get equal distribution between Jabari, Fred VanVleet, and it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging.
I'm probably going to look at Kevin Porter Jr. too to be a potential either he's going to be a potential 6-man of the year candidate or he's just going to be traded out the door.
I think he's going to be traded, bro.
Yeah, because some of these guys on this roster right now, when they start making their push and start ascending up the ladder,
Oh yeah, they get.
those guys ain't gonna be there.
But you can get value for KPJ. You can get value for him.
Sure.
I don't really know. I don't really know what you can get for KPJ.
Give them like
Maybe like 2
4
seconds.
years. Give them 3-4 years. I think they'll be a top 6 seed. I think they might push for a play-in spot this year just because of the bottom of the West, and they are talented enough to make it happen. And I love Ime Udoka as a coach.
Yeah.
Just some things they have to figure out position-wise, but they have some versatility to make it happen. They also signed Dylan Brooks to $80 million, so there's the other contract that they had to give out.
That's going to be dead in about 3 years. That's going to be because you can't pay everybody. So
You see, the thing with Dylan Brooks, though, that jokes aside with him and his antics aside, he is an all-NBA caliber defender at the wing. He is.
for sure.
Problem is, he used to be able to shoot, and he still thinks he can.
Yo, if he's not able to refine his jumper in Houston, that's very quickly going to be one of the worst contracts in the NBA.
Oh yeah.
Even with the All NBA defense.
Like right now, he's Tony Allen, but he thinks he's Ray.
Correct.
I think
Shoot
he could shoot a little bit better than Tony Allen.
Tony Allen could shoot a lick. Like
Yeah, Tony couldn't shoot worth nothing.
can shoot a little bit, just not as well as he thinks he can. He shoots too much.
Well, at least he won't be yelling first team all defense all over the place for the whole game.
This is Dylan Brooks we're talking about. He's gonna do it before the game.
That's correct.
Ooh, damn.
Ooh.
Jock Landale, another dog to back up a Sengun.
I like that pickup. See, they're getting guys that fit. Now, me personally, I think I don't know about pushing for a play-in spot this year, but I will say this: they're going to be way more cohesive. They're going to be more disciplined.
Goodness.
Like they might not be particularly good or anything record-wise, but you see what they're trying to do. Which is, if you're a young team on the up and up, that's what I look for. I at least see as a front office and as an organization, I see what you're trying to go for when you're constructing your roster.
And at the end of the day, what I seen, their biggest signing, it was to help out Jabari Smith Jr.
Yep.
Because Jabari Smith Jr., if he flails, then your whole rebuild is fucked. Because you invested so much on him. So that was the purpose of this. And he looked good in the summer league, but all these moves, to me, made it seem like, okay, we're going to invest in Jabari Smith Jr. and make him as comfortable as possible.
Yeah, because he was a guy that we thought coming out, he was a high scoring wing and all that, but he probably needed someone to help set his offense up more at the NBA level.
Correct.
Because at times you saw when guys couldn't get entry passes to him and the angles weren't right, he kind of petered out a little bit on the offense end. But he's got the tools, he has the size to be able to make things happen. He just needs a little more direction.
Correct.
Around him.
That pick and roll, man. That high pick and roll gonna be money. I mean, my God.
When they get it together, man, watch out.
Watch out for him, man. Watch out for him. The size is there. So, yeah.
Now we gotta talk about this as well.
Oh, we want to talk about the yo.
Phil Obi.
Pacers gonna be fun, man.
Yeah.
I like the Pacers a little bit.
Yo, the Pacers Summer League team is pretty much the best Summer League team I've seen out there, man.
Andrew Nembhard's doing well. I mean,
Jarris Walker, fucking double machine
I love
already.
Him next to Miles Turner, that's a match made in heaven.
That man
Their
is-
biggest signing was going ahead and getting that max contract to Tyrese Halliburton.
That getting
That
Bruce
and
Brown from the
Bruce
bench.
I love the Bruce Brown sign. I love what he brings to this roster. And I'm gonna be honest,
Playing.
Tyrese Halliburton, if the Pacers are really good this year, he's gonna be in that MVP race.
I definitely think he'll be an all-star.
I definitely think if they win enough games, he's gonna be in that MVP conversation.
All right, so if they are top 6 seed,
Yeah, I think if they're a top 6 seed and he plays the way I think he's gonna play this year after getting that contract, I think he's gonna be in the MVP race. I really do.
Because let's look at the top of the East. So East, Milwaukee, Boston, Miami, depending on how well they feel like going to play for most of the season.
Toronto falling off.
yeah, they falling off.
Yeah,
Brooklyn is just a hodgepodge of guys.
Brooklyn will be there 6, 7. Cleveland.
It depends on Brooklyn. It really does.
yeah.
It can go either way.
Depends on
The one team to look out is for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah,
They got that energy where they might they might flip it around.
I don't know what to make of Atlanta at all. I really don't.
Well, I'll say this. I think they're better for one reason. They finally got rid of John Collins in that contract.
Like 3 years too late, but they got
How much you want to bet they're gonna regret it?
they
Where
probably
John
will.
Collins just plays better in a different city.
because he was a 20-a-game guy. But like, if they wanted to trade him, they did it 3 years too late.
They got like the worst value for John Collins.
Yeah, they waited too long to do it.
Yeah, so-
And he did give them a good lock, right? It's just that in the middle of some claw because you already got Capella there. You got Okongwu trying to develop. So that's too many guys in the middle. And then you try to figure out the DeJounte Murray and Trae Young stuff on top of that. And then DeAndre Hunter, what was he?
And he also got the bag. DeJounte Murray, 4 years,
Yeah.
$140 million extension.
I just thought about it, bro. The East is gonna be tough. I was trying to name them. So you got New York, Boston, Miami,
Cleveland.
Milwaukee, Cleveland.
Cleveland's
Atlanta.
definitely a spreadsheet team to me. Like the metrics also tell you they're really, really good. But when you actually watch them, and especially in a playoff setting, their flaws, especially at the 3, and you still have Evan Mobley who hasn't quite developed the offensive game yet. But again, this is going to be doing year 3. He's going to get better. And then Jared Allen next to him, how well are they going to play? Because they got dog walked by a Knicks team that was not better than them.
Yeah.
That's
How-
That's gonna fall.
What other teams we seeing, Jerry?
Oh, so New York, Atlanta, Boston, Miami, Milwaukee,
Philly.
Philly. I already said Miami.
Well, that also depends on James Harden and what they get for him.
That's true, but no matter what,
Sure.
Joel Embiid is gonna be. Joel Embiid gonna bail them out in the top 5 team.
Yeah, they'll be a top seed just off that alone.
I don't know if Chicago is gonna do
No.
anything.
That depends on how Chicago is healthy.
Yeah.
There's
It is.
about Zach LaVine possibly being traded, and Philly was named as a potential destination.
Yeah, I saw that bull crap.
That'd be fun, actually.
So if Zach LaVine were to go there, you got him, Tyrese Maxey with Joel Embiid. That's a pretty damn good team.
I
I
think
just
the
can't,
next-
I can't see him though, because like if James not gonna be there, James not gonna be to Chicago, and Chicago don't want fucking Tobias Harris. What they gonna do?
I don't know if anybody wants to buy his Harris.
Tobias Harris is an idea expired like 4 years ago.
Maybe Dallas wants to try. What that's pretty much it, right? That's all the top tier teams, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
pretty much the teams that we know is gonna make it.
yeah. And then the
I
bottom,
mean,
team,
we might see a jump from the Magic, Pacers.
they might jump. Pacers might jump.
I'm gonna say this though. Of those teams, there's only one that I'm really not sure about, I think they might take a step back.
Who?
Phil-
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
Yeah. I mean,
So what did they do in free agency? Been doing this offseason?
Nothing.
Well, I mean, they got Dante DiVincenzo.
that's a big hit though.
Actually,
That's a solid guard right there.
They're trying to build Villanova.
I mean, if you got him, you got Hart, and you got Jalen Brunson. Why
I
not?
see. That's the reason. I think Jalen Brunson is going to lead you to a good regular season, no matter what.
And I think
They're pretty. What I like about them is that no matter how shit their offense is, their defense, if it's all clicking together, it's just a bunch of big guards and big forwards. So
Facts.
And you got
that might work out.
You got Mitch Robinson who can defend in the middle. Offense is there, but in protecting the paint, he's as good as anybody.
It's gonna be tough, man. Because
So
I mean,
they could be a 6 seed, but also probably win a playoff series because Jalen Brunson's a good playoff performer.
yeah.
And in the playoffs, I'd probably take him over a lot of people's favorite point guards. I'm not gonna lie.
So would you say that New York?
Real quick,
Uh,
Marcus, you said you'd take them as a 6 seed to win a playoff series.
They could.
Not at the top 3 is Boston, Miami, or Milwaukee.
I mean, Milwaukee. I mean,
Milwaukee is
They're not beating Milwaukee. I don't care what.
look,
I'll say.
look, bro, look.
Wait. Milwaukee, you gotta chill. They don't have Bud anymore.
I
It's a
know.
different team.
And on top,
I had to see it. I gotta see it. It's
Yeah.
more so because it's more so a Jalen Brunson thing with me because when he gets into the playoffs, he just goes into that mode where like he will drag you as far as you possibly can go when we see him because he damn near got to a game 7 on one leg just this past playoff series, and against the Cavaliers where I thought they had no chance to win, he dominated that series.
yeah, but he's not gonna dominate Milwaukee. Those guards are just too big for him to bully. This ain't Darius Garland we talking about, Donovan Mitchell. You're not gonna. There's only one player I saw bully Drew Holiday, and it was Jimmy Butler, and it's because he's not really a guard. He's a forward. So
Milwaukee should. I'm saying they're gonna win, but like they're good enough in the playoffs to do it with that.
So,
man.
and that
Probably
brings it to
won't,
like, okay, so we've seen the moves, right? So Boston gets Kristaps Porzingis, but we also lose Marcus Smart and Grant Williams.
I will say this, Jerry.
That's the thing right there.
And see, we were off the air. We were off of here when that trade actually went down.
Yeah.
So we
Yep.
didn't really get into it. I'm gonna be honest, Jerry. Losing Marcus Smart is a massive loss for y'all. That is a massive loss because that is the heart and soul of the team. Number one, he pretty much came up through the trenches with them.
See, in a lot of ways, absolutely, I do agree with that 100% in a lot of ways. Other ways, in which you get back Kristaps Porzingis, the trade-off is their offense is a little more versatile.
Right.
They can do. Because when they played Miami, and the minute that 2-3 zone came up, the question mark logo was up on everybody's head. They had no idea. They couldn't pass it into anybody at the foul line. They couldn't get anybody to cut baseline. Like they were just getting hounded with it, and they just put up some bad shots. That's the way with like Porzingis. He's 7'3". He has good range. He has a good post game. He has a good mid range jumper, so he can play. You can do a lot more pick and roll with him, especially high pick and roll. And he can get into that foul line and make a couple jumpers, or put some up, or just get it up to him and he'll make a play. So they have more answers to questions the defense will try to throw at them with the Porzingis offensively. That's really what they're missing. Defensively, you got guys that like Derek White who can pick the slack up a little bit here. And Tatum and Brown are both all NBA caliber defenders also. And Porzingis, he's a great rim protector.
Yeah.
Horford Williams also great protectors, especially for what Horford's limitations are at his age and how long with his injuries. But pair Porzingis and Tyler together, especially in the playoffs down the stretch, that's a really good combo. So they can pick the slack up defensively and they get more pages to add to their book offensively, which is what they really, really need.
I wholeheartedly agree. And another underrated sign, I think Brissett is a solid wing that's going to be able to defend and move his feet. He can also shoot outside. So I think piece wise, I think we don't take too much of a step back considering I think our 7-man rotation is better now than what it was.
Oh my god.
What happened?
This little kid on here shagging balls just got hit in the face by a line drive.
Oh no,
Is he up?
I think so.
Okay, looks like hopefully it wasn't as bad as it looked. Because he went down.
Oh, bro, I was about to pass out.
Oh, look at DeAndre Hopkins. He out training.
What?
He's out here training.
What is going on tonight? Where did he get traded to?
Not traded. He's trading. You know what I'm saying? He's free
Oh,
Why you said traded then? I mean,
I said training. I said he's training with Christian Kirk and Calvin Ridley.
oh, nice. I guess okay.
Bring him home. Not really.
you don't have the money.
Yeah, we do. We got like 15 million in cap. You can.
Yeah, you have to sign somebody to an extension.
It's called things come off the bush. You can figure that out. The cap is fake. We don't need him at all or anything. He'll be in Nashville or hell, he'll probably be in Kansas City by like October.
Probably. But
His guitars are right down are Titans. I don't know why, and the Patriots.
what was I saying? Oh, I'm gonna be honest though, Jerry. And
Uh-huh.
you made a lot of great points. But crunch time when you need somebody to really lock down on defense, Marcus Smart was that guy. He was that guy. They're gonna miss that.
But
They're gonna great Williams on that for sure.
I agree. But like Marcus Smart, it was like, yeah, he would lock down, but he'd also jack up a bad three. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to kill him, but then I love him.
It's like they're good enough defensively to like be. They're gonna go from like elite to very really good. Offensively, we're gonna need more variety. So that's kind of why I get doing the Porzingis deal.
I mean,
Yeah.
I get it, but
And you remember I used to AB. You remember I used to talk about if we had a big man that could shoot mid range. Oh, how much better Rob Williams could get. Now we got a guy that can shoot from anywhere on the court at 7'2", 7'3", however. So I am pleased. I am pleased with that. So we're gonna see. I think Marcus Smart will benefit greatly in Memphis, though. I'll say that. I think they'll benefit from having him.
Memphis got him and Derrick Rose.
They gonna have a lot of dogs in the locker room, bro.
I mean, Derrick Rose in 2023 though.
Nah, but great leader though. Great leader.
Yeah, but Marcus Smart though, you're basically giving Dylan Brooks back, except way less erratic.
Yeah, I think a better shooter slightly.
Better shooter and like not as bad of a decision maker. Especially he's not going to be the guy who's going to be the ball's in his hands 24/7. Like
Yeah.
with him in Boston, he had to be the guy who
The point guard.
people. Yeah, like if he has a lot on his plate, then yes, his decision making at times
Yo,
hurt you, but he's not going to be that in Memphis.
he has come out and made a statement.
Who?
Pat Fitzgerald.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, brother.
Which includes in the statement that he's hired a high-profile attorney to take the necessary steps to protect his rights in accordance with the law. Fitzgerald, I was surprised when I learned that the president of Northwestern unilaterally revoked our agreement without any prior notification and subsequently terminated my employment. Our program instilled in young men the qualities to become outstanding husbands, fathers, and valuable contributors to society. Our players were well prepared to make a positive impact in the world, and I am confident in the success we achieved together. Brother, man, Marcus, in the words of Joe Budden,
It's over, dog.
like you can hire all the attorneys you want. You know what was happening.
This is going to be an ugly situation.
What's the point of hiring an attorney, man? Like in a situation like
you're
this.
You're cooked, man.
Like there's no point in it, but one underrated move Boston did was add Sam Cassell to the staff too. Joe Mazzulla had no idea how to draw plays Cassell will help build an offense. I agree with that.
I like that a lot. 'Cause I liked them a lot when Cassell was in Washington, when he had Wallen Beal. He helped them tremendously. So him getting with Derek White helped get other guys.
I think it's gonna. Yeah, I agree. Oh, we forgot. How dare we forget to talk about? We didn't get a chance to talk about Wemby. And we didn't. And my guy Scoop and Brandon Miller.
So let's start off. Let's start off bottom to up. Scoot Henderson is generational talent. I fucking hate that Joe Cronin got Scoot Henderson.
Mm-hmm.
Darn it. We shouldn't.
Oh my god.
I know we technically shouldn't, but the fact that this man told Dame to sit out 2 years in a row just to draft his fucking replacement, Scoot Henderson is him. He looks like a veteran point guard, like straight up out the gate, man.
It's like you look at certain guys and be like, okay, that guy's gonna be a player. Scoot Henderson.
Yeah, exactly. It's written.
Like remember how John Morant came out? I know John Morant is like fucking blacklisted, but John Morant when he came out and he was looking like the same exact way. But I feel like Scoot Henderson, even with that, I don't think I've seen like a point guard prospect be that so poised with playing in a long time. And it's such a long time. And it's different than how like Lonzo does it. Like you know how Lonzo and Ben Simmons are like this fast break like machines. He's like he's more precise in the pick and roll and getting guys spots, and it's a whole different level.
We have to remember though,
bro.
He's been a pro for 2 years already.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know who he. To me, you know who he navigates pick and rolls like, and this, in my opinion, is one of the best pick and roll guards I've ever seen in my life. If you watch how Scoot plays, he navigates pick and rolls like a stronger, bigger version of Kemba Walker. He just navigates around it, pulls up, drives. He has a lot of that twitch like Kemba, that step back, pull back, but he can also attack you like Russell Westbrook. It's crazy.
Yeah, like his high end is Westbrook with a little bit more consistency. And Westbrook, when he got going, he was really, really hard to stop, and he never stopped coming at you. Like he was a guy who played pedal to the metal for 48 minutes. Scoot is someone like that, but he's a little more patient in some respects, especially in the half court than what Russ usually is.
Mm-hmm.
It was in his prime, so he's on a really good trajectory for me.
What?
And he's like, and I feel like the small part was just again overstated. A dude, like compared to other rookies and just compared to even other NBA players in general, he fits in physically.
Like he ain't small by any stretch. I don't care how he slices
built like a running back.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. You gonna feel him, bro. When he go into the basket, you gonna feel him.
You gonna feel him. He's gonna come right at you. Now,
so
look at that Scoot, and now on to someone like, say, Brandon Miller. I'll just preface this by saying that Hornets team is going to be fucking atrocious. God almighty.
Yo, all I can say is that he's lucky he's playing with LaMelo Ball.
Yeah, it is a good thing these guys he was playing with Summer League and will be on the roster because those guys are awful.
If this man had to play make, bro, I ain't gonna cap, bro.
Bro, if LaMelo Ball gets hurt again, they are cooked. Like they are really bad. And actually, I wanted to say this earlier. LaMelo should be looking at Tyrese Halliburton sweating, bro.
Yeah,
that man gonna take his spot, like
because
that.
LaMelo's a baller, and people are kind of forgetting about it because of the injury, because he hasn't played for a year damn near. So like he's gonna have to come out the gates because this Hornets team is going to be really, 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 really freaking bad. And I don't love Brandon Miller going to Steve Clifford either.
Oh God!
And I forgot who they did a move this summer that was like a tax saving move. I forgot what it was. If I can find it.
They didn't trade him, right? Did they? because I feel so bad because I do like certain pieces on Charlotte because LaMelo's a star.
Because they made Miles Bridges a restricted free agent or
Oh
they
yeah,
sent a qualifying offer, they couldn't extend PJ Washington's contract. So that's why PJ Washington is like currently like being like shifted, and like the Hornets can't even re-sign him because of that shit.
Mitch Kupchak, you will crumble.
Yo,
With the Lakers, and did the Hornets not learn?
And I like Mitch Kupchak as a GM, but good God, what is he doing?
I don't even like him as a GM.
Man,
I mean, he made those picks that a lot of Lakers fans love.
Yeah, so they flamed out.
All of them are successful in the league.
All of them.
Okay. One is like a very, very great player.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one just won the most improved player. The other one is just dealing with knee injuries. But would have been a good player.
Yeah, Lonzo's a very good player. But this
And Alex Caruso and Jordan Clarkson, for what they are, like finding them in the late round is pretty good.
Yeah.
Same thing with Josh Hart. So he can find guys, you know, but in terms of roster construction, dog shit.
a lot to be desired.
Like how many times this man has given money to like undeserving like veterans? I don't think they're going to be doing that, Mike. I feel like Joe Cronin, he's made it clear that Anthony Simons, Scoot Henderson, and
Shaden
Sharp are going to be that core, and he does not want to ruin any resemblance of that core, at least up to now.
This is more figuring out who's going to be who and who's going to be the sixth man, who's going to be the guy who's going to be the lead guard there. It's going to be a whole hodgepodge. But
Shaden Sharp will be the sixth man, to be honest.
That's what probably should be.
It's going to be Scoot and Anthony Simons.
That's what it should be.
They can start all three because like who else is going to start at that three? Jeremy Grant's a 4 and like
yeah, he's a 4. Yeah. So
Jeremy Grant. Hey, by the way, salute to this man. Salute to the man that owns Clutch Sports, the legend.
Shout out Rich Paul, man.
The Adele's boyfriend, Rich Paul.
Oh,
bro,
Man, money, getting his clients deals, and dating Adele.
$160 million for Jeremy Grant with a no trade clause.
Hey man, all I know is the minute that deal went through, Dave was like, "Hey man, good best of luck to you, bro. I'm finna get out of here." I was gonna say it today, so I'm gonna let you get your paper, but this is what it is, my man.
Slim, bro. Average 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and he's getting you $100 million.
And I do like Jeremy Grant. It's just that getting that much money is kind of wild.
It's wild.
Getting that much money is crazy. And now they're talking about possibly putting him on the trade, but I'm like, you just gave this man $160 million over 5 years, and y'all talking about putting him on the trading block now?
Hey man, he's still getting $160 million.
I'm not gonna lie, if he got like, if he was only just making like annually like 5 less, and he was making closer to like 25 or some shit, like the same contract Brook Lopez got, I would have loved it. Like he would probably be one of the most wanted players there, but
And your winner and champion of the 2020 Run Derby is Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Lil Vlad.
After 30 seconds. This man,
after 30 seconds.
Rosarena is tired. And Jared, what did you say?
He's gassed, bro.
I was just watching. I was watching his home.
Nah, like what else we got here? So
we
now.
Oh yeah.
Grant Williams is a Dallas Maverick now. So Jared, how do you feel about that?
Hey, Grant deserves. He deserves it, man. I'm happy for Grant. I do believe, sadly, Jordan Walsh might be a little bit better in my
Our
eyes.
favorite Arkansas player in the tournament.
Yes, yes.
It's all clear.
It's a me and Jared thing. Ball dude, great defense, but can't shoot.
hold on.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What I like about I will say Grant Williams did a lot for us, and I really appreciate it. But what I like about Jordan Walsh is he's not going to struggle to fight over screens like how Miami killed us off ball movement. Grant Williams can keep up with those guys. I'm just going to be real. He was kind of unplayable at times. Jordan Walsh is going to be able to defend pretty much 1 through 4 off ball and on ball, and he can shoot at times and he can slash at times.
He can shoot.
He was 4 from 5 from 3 in the summer league in I think the last game.
Yeah, we got.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Let's check that last game real quick.
Was it 4 last game? Hey, look.
Relax.
He can develop it. All I will say is this. All it says is
By the way, hold on. Who won that game?
No. I'm not talking about that game. I'm talking about the actual.
Hey, are you talking about who won the summer league game, bro? Get out of here. But anyways, all I'm saying is there has never been a player outside of J.D. Davidson who has been a Boston Celtic that couldn't shoot out of college that got to our team and couldn't shoot.
See, I like Jordan Walsh a lot. I think he'll have his moments in the league early on as a defender. Like he's a good athlete. He's a great athlete. Can't shoot worth a damn yet, but hopefully with coaching and with time, that is something that he can develop.
He works on it.
Marcus Smart wasn't a good shooter coming out of college either. He became serviceable.
Yeah. Jaylen Brown wasn't the greatest shooter either, but he got it together.
I will say an underrated part of Jordan Walsh's game is that he does have handles.
He does, bro.
Yeah,
his bag.
Just someone that has a good ball handling, especially against an aggressive zone like Miami plays. That's something that they're gonna need.
It is now official. Your winner of the 2023 Home Run Derby is Vladimir Guerrero Jr., who beats out Randy Arozarena.
But the winner of the 2023 MLB baseball season home run derby, the Atlanta Braves.
Oh, they're raking. They are raking.
They're generational right now at the plate.
But at this point, why are the teams pitching to them? Just walk everybody.
Basically.
That's amazing, bro.
What a performance. Proud of you, son.
I feel old. I remember his dad.
That's
when it was
crazy,
little.
man.
That's crazy. You see these the sons of legends balling. Like he's balling for the Blue Jays right now.
Cemented as a young legend.
Now you got Bronny James at USC. Bryce is coming up and look like he's gonna be one of them ones. The Boozer twins.
The Boozer.
And you know what? Shout out to Caden Boozer. His brother was in foul trouble, and Caden said, "You know what? I'm finna take over." And he led them to a win in the Nike Peach Jam.
I love the Boozer twins, man. Those kids are good.
You know what's gonna be scary though?
They're nice.
Getting all three. They're getting the Boozer twins probably,
Dude's
and they're probably getting Cooper Flag too.
You know what, man? I'm glad you brought Cooper Flag's name up. I saw
Which team is doing that?
Duke.
Duke's got them all.
Wait, Duke already got commitment from them?
Not yet, but it's coming.
It's coming, bro.
They're going to.
It's coming, bro. It's coming,
The
man.
Boozer twins are Duke. They're Duke legacies, so you already know they're finna be in the bag.
Cooper Flag's gonna be the greatest white boy to go to Duke since I don't know when.
Cooper
And
Flag.
how you know Cooper Flag not going to be going to the G League Ignite like Matisse?
That is very true.
Matthias.
Well, could do that. That is very true. It's either gonna be Duke or the G League Ignite. I do
He
agree.
wants to focus on education.
We gonna educate them basketballs through the hoop. What are you gonna educate?
You want to be in the Brotherhood or not?
Hey, it's gonna be a tough decision. That is a tough decision if you think about it.
No, but in all seriousness, I saw Cooper Flag in Peach Jam. That boy he's like that.
Mhm.
Bro, his blocking is insane, man.
I agree with this right here. Keontae George is a name that is not getting talked about enough. I'm telling y'all right now, I think he's got all the tools to become a star in this league. I really do.
I like the Jazz a lot, actually.
I'm
Not
t-
actually
Jazz-
looking for us.
I love what they're doing. I love what they're doing. You add Keontae George to a core that already has Lowry Markkinen. You have Colin Sexton, Walker Kessler. You're adding more. You're infusing more talent into that team. That team, if you remember, they started on 12-6. So I mean, it's not like they were terrible. They didn't even finish that well. They finished 37-45. They're going to be better.
They stunk towards the end. Yeah,
they stunk towards the end.
They ran out of gas there.
They stunk towards the end because they traded away Mike Conley. And Jared Vanderbilt Jared Vanderbilt.
No, Jared Vanderbilt's really a piece of these shit.
And Mike Conley.
Yeah, you traded away pieces that would have helped you go to the playoffs.
I don't think they wanted to the playoffs. So I mean, like, get what they did, but
I think they would have had a better chance.
But I like Keontae George a lot.
They would have been a playing team.
Yeah.
Listen, he goes there.
I like Trayshawn Man.
Oh, you know someone that I really do like quite a bit. I see what you did there, Jerry. That's probably I feel so bad for the kid because he's in basketball purgatory. Bilal Coulibaly impressed me quite a bit from what I saw of him.
He did. If you remember, he was a teammate of Victor Wembanyama with Met 92. So,
yeah,
if you watch them, he was actually their point guard. I love what I saw from him.
Look, this class is going to end up being, I think, a very good one. I'm not.
It's a productive looking class.
Yeah, you got a lot of productive players in this class, even in late rounds as well. In the late round.
The thing about the CBA, as much as I absolutely despise it, the thing is that it probably is going to be the good consequence of it is that people are actually going to use these draft picks and develop these players finally. So you're not going to get just guys where, if you don't make the lottery, you're absolutely stuck. You can find some guys 17, 18, or even a little further down, and you can find a productive player that can maybe get 14 or be a good defender here, a shot blocker there, a secondary shooter off one of your best players.
Right.
Guys who are NBA players who can produce for you and play winning basketball.
AKA Amani Bates.
Amani Bates is going to be pretty good for Cleveland. And also,
Julian Strawther.
Yep, Julian Strawther
for the Nuggets, man.
Dude, it's a lot of talent. Like, one guy that everybody's like, kind of like seeing he can play, but not really talking about him as much as what they should is Anthony Black. Like,
I'm glad you brought him up, Jerry.
Oh.
I have to do this on here.
We gonna get an apology?
I have to give a public apology.
He was slandering that man.
I wasn't.
I told you, bro.
What it was, I don't know. I just didn't know about his shot, how it translates. Because I feel like he needs to be more consistent as a shooter. Now everything else that he has, getting to the rim, defending, the length that he has. I'm telling you,
the IQ is underrated.
His IQ is through the roof.
Yeah,
that I get. His shooting is what worried me. I'm not as worried now because I see what kind of shooter he's going to be in a sense to he's not going to be he's not going to be jacking up terrible shots. He's going to shoot when he has to, and he takes the right shots. That's what I noticed. Like he takes the right shots.
Kind of like a Kyle Anderson shot selection, knowing where to fire from, when to fire.
Yeah, the only difference is he shoots way better than Kyle Anderson, but
Oh, for sure, yeah.
And gets it off at an appropriate time.
Right.
Athleticism is just at a different level, man.
Yeah. That Magic team is going to be a team that can run.
Yeah.
They got some versatility. Look, watch out for Franz Wagner, man. Franz Wagner.
Why?
Give him another year.
Once again,
tell me why Jalen Suggs is not playing in the summer league though.
He doesn't need to.
He
I
doesn't
think
need
about like 5 or 6 guys. Like, why aren't you not playing summer league? Because you were not good enough to just be sitting home.
I feel like for him, because like his type of development isn't going to be coming from the summer league. That to me is like going into the gym and just getting those consistent reps. Because what's summer league going to do? He going to be out there 30 points for nothing.
And summer league, with the way some guys play, their style of play, summer league hurts them more than it helps. Because summer league is very much just do his ass offense with guys who are just trying to make the league or guys who want their last leg. So if you're a guy who is more of a spot-up shooter, you ain't getting the basketball.
Nope.
That's true.
If you're a guy who's more of a setup guy, you ain't getting your assist numbers, and your offense is going to look clunky as hell. If you're a
Cough,
guy,
Josh Christopher.
like, if you're
Damn, I
a guy,
forgot about Josh, bro. Oh my god.
yeah, man.
I don't think we forgot about Josh Christopher.
You didn't forget about Josh Christopher.
Please,
thankfully.
AB, please.
I mean, Mark is exactly what you're talking about. It's like you go in there in the summer league as a third-year player, doing all these different types of reps. Then you're gonna get it, and then the second year, and that shit just not gonna happen.
Exactly. Like, there's some things you can work on with some guys. Like Keegan Murray can work on his inside game a little bit, his dribbling here and there. But other
Yeah.
guys,
50 on everybody.
I mean, he did it in a variety of ways. His shooting, we already know we can do that. And his in-between game, he's starting to develop a little bit. Which, if he does, that's a big boom for the Kings.
Like people were talking about Jonathan Kuminga playing the summer league. It's like, why?
Nah.
It's not going to play
Nah,
the
nah.
regular season because it's currently playing the young guys. I mean, that I do understand.
Nah, Mike, I agree with this right here. Kobe Brown, I think, is, and man, that's crazy. You got a
What,
Kobe.
Jordan Mill went to the Clippers?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got
he did.
Kobe in LA again.
He was a very like high reach, but it was good for the Clippers, man. Just in terms of fit.
What has gotten to the Clippers over the last decade? They make good moves. I don't see them make terrible decisions like that.
You
They
They
know
don't
what,
make
though?
terrible decisions, but like player development just
It's not great.
Yeah.
a little
No,
rough.
because Brandon Boston is. I don't know what's going on with him.
Needs a change of scenery.
Now, the only thing I didn't like was the SGA trade. Because I mean, they had to do it because he wanted Paul George. Damn, SGA is a baller, bro.
It's not even the SGA trade I'm mad about. It's
It's
the
what-
fact that who did they drafted that year? Because remember, they had 2 picks and they could have got Michael Porter Jr., but they instead got some other dude who was like 6'5" shooter. I forgot his name.
Terrence Mann, I think, was
Terrence
one.
Mann from FSU?
He was one of them.
It wasn't Terrence Mann.
That wasn't Terrence, man.
It was somebody else because he was a lottery pick. Terrence Mann wasn't a lottery pick.
Oh.
I'm gonna find the name. Y'all gonna be like, yo, what the fuck?
Boston was-
It was same year as SGA, right?
Yeah, no, yes, same year as SGA.
That's kind of atrocious. Dang, bro, that's tough.
Let me see what we got here.
Marshawn
Jerome
Lynch is-
Robinson.
Oh my God!
He's out of the league. He's out of the league.
No, Jerome Robinson, bro.
Wait, what pick?
It was like 13 or some shit. It was
Jeez.
Yes, right before MPJ.
yeah, 13th pick. Yeah,
Yikes!
Wow.
Out of where?
Went to Boston College.
Boston College.
Wow.
It was right before Michael Porter Jr., DiVincenzo, Lonnie Walker, Evan Herter, Anthony Simons, Robert Williams,
How many good players they passed up on?
Jalen Brunson. Oh my God!
God.
That's awful.
Damn, that was a good ass draft.
Mitchell Robinson was the second
Good.
there also.
And the
Yeah,
he
Clippers
was
was
second
Jerome
pick, yeah.
Robinson. Jerome.
Jared Vanderbilt, Bruce Brown,
Good lord.
Anthony Melton just as a shooter,
Dude, that's crazy.
Shake Milton even if you want just some guy who can hit the ball every so often.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Damn, so you're not gonna mention my boy?
Bro, you could have got Kendrick Nunn undrafted if you wanted someone who could play for like 2 seconds.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Ray Spalding.
Oh my.
Dang, they really messed up that getting a man named Jerome.
Hey, what you got against the name Jerome, man?
Is that your middle name?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Bro, they could have got Gary Harris.
Yeah.
Gary Harris.
AJB.
What I'm talking about.
I don't
Hey,
know.
Gary
Robinson
Trent
was
Jr.
undrafted here too. Gabe Vincent was undrafted here also.
Wow. Oh, speaking of, I want to hear from the Heat fans. This is the finale of the show tonight. The Heat. How do
Do we-
y'all feel about y'all's off season?
Did we
I
talk
just
about
wanna
the Lakers yet? Let's talk about the Lakers. Let's talk
Okay,
about the
we go Lakers. We go Lakers
Yeah,
first. We go Lakers first.
What?
Yo, the Lakers.
There's a lot to like here, man. I really
What
like
is
it.
this team?
They
Yo,
objectively got.
they-
No matter what you think of them, they objectively did become a better basketball team this offseason.
They did.
They didn't fall for the trap of getting a star. They didn't trade for Draymond. They didn't go for Kyrie Irving.
Mm-hmm.
They did their thing. They maintained their guys. They literally got Austin Reeves for the cheapest contract. 14 mil for Austin Reeves is just
That's
crazy.
a massive win.
That's crazy. They were able to re-sign D'Angelo Russell on just a fair contract
Yeah, fair
on
market
a
value.
2-year deal.
Yep.
They were able to get big wings and bring back Rui Hachimura. I'm not in love with that contract, but it is what it is.
It
to
depends
retain
what he can. It depends on what Hachimura develops into later on down the line.
Mike, it was
Yeah.
that trade. It was that trade.
SGA.
Which again, the 76ers.
Oh my
they could have
God.
got SGA. Yeah. Oh God, yeah.
Zim, bro, I'm so
Oof.
sorry.
Fortnite
Kevin
Jack.
Knox.
Fortnite Jack.
Darnell, guess where Kevin Knox is playing?
Is he in Portland?
He's in Portland.
No God. Wow.
So that's the okay. So the NBA's version of the Golden Ball Tigers. Got it.
They got Torian Prince also. I think that's one of the most underrated signings.
Yeah.
I feel like
he-
I feel personally he could be like very close and similar to how Marcus Morris was
Mm-hmm.
for the Boston Celtics, just as
Yeah.
like a combo forward who can just go out there and just shoot, and also
Yep.
rebound just a little bit. They took a flyer on Cam Reddish and Jackson Hayes, so it was overall pretty good.
And you got Gabe Vincent.
Gabe Vincent, excellent player.
Cool.
No, we got that, but look what you done.
Hey, Darnell, hold on, y'all. Darnell, I got one question about that. Did they not learn before when they signed one of our players as a free agent?
I mean, that was Kendrick Nunn. Kendrick Nunn was somebody. I never
Kendrick
thought.
Nunn.
I feel like this is even worse, bro.
You said what?
Really?
I feel like this is even worse than Kendrick Nunn.
But the money they
What do you
gave
think?
Gabe Vincent is debatable.
No, because think about it. And it's funny because I told my dad this because he's a Laker fan. When they signed Kendrick Nunn, he was averaging, 15, 16 a game for us? He was happy about it. I'm like, you're going to see why we didn't even fight for him to come back. You're going to see why. He became, he barely even played for them. He couldn't even get on the court.
I blame COVID for that.
No, it wasn't. No, because he got signed. He signed after that.
Hey man, COVID after effects, bro. I mean, they were getting to you. know?
I thought Kendrick Nunn would have worked out.
Defensive coordinator David Braun expected to manage the program for time being. Okay.
All right.
My thing is, I don't think if you're an outside team, you should not buy stock in Heat players with Heat culture players. I think it's dangerous.
Me personally, I wouldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't invest that money into Gabe Vincent. It's to me to invest that much money on a guard who shot close to 40% on the field as a point guard, did not have a good career 3-point shooting. Even this last season, he didn't have the best 3-point shooting. He invested $10 million in him. He's not even an All-NBA. He's not even an All-NBA defender.
Mm-mm.
That's the one thing because the Lakers, if nothing else, they have a lot of guys who fill needs, but like they do one thing well, and they don't have no guys that substitute for that need. But without losing what the other guy can do. So you have a Jared Vanderbilt, excellent wing defender, not great navigating around ball screens, and his shooting is completely non-existent. Then you have D'Angelo Russell. In playoffs, especially, his shot just falls off a cliff. He's not a good defender to make up for that. Austin Reeves, really good young 3-level scorer that they have that they found was down the road. Defensively, he's not terrible or anything, but like probably not good enough around the margins. And Hachimura, good mid-range guy. He's a good scorer, valuable scorer. not enough defensively again.
Mhm.
And then Vincent, not nearly good enough shooter, and too small and not a great defender. So it's a wonky team. It very much was the 7th seed for a reason, but they'll be a top 5 seed. They'll be competitive. They'll make it work. I think they'll be okay, but they still do have those flaws. I mean,
Go ahead, Darnell. Go
The
ahead.
thing that made Gabe Vincent so great was that he was a cheap 3-and-D option. Now that
Right.
you're paying him $11 million, you're going to be expecting that level of production.
Now, hold on. I will say this, and Marcus will probably hate me for even saying this, but I got to bring it up. I got to talk about it. Darnell, did you notice right after he agreed to a deal with the Lakers, they really started boosting him up as one of the top players from our team? You had some people calling him our second best player. Like,
oh my god.
Adebayo just wasn't out there.
you know what?
Like,
It's like, bro, man was out here fighting for his life and giving you 25.
25
game.
Kendrick Perkins.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and name him. Kendrick Perkins boosted this man up as our second best player. I'm like, did you not watch this team? Like, are you literally proving you didn't really hardly watch this team as much
Bro,
as
you know,
Maybe he was like 5th at best.
Caleb
5th.
Martin, bro. Caleb Martin.
Caleb Martin was easily.
Caleb Martin was better.
was our third best player.
Caleb Martin hooped, especially in that conference final.
Right.
That's the thing I'm saying about Gabe, bro. Gabe is, I could see him easily falling off of a cliff, bro. Like if the nigga shooting 32%, Lakers fans gonna be hating him.
They're gonna run him out of town.
It's not gonna be pretty when he has like a 4 for 20 game.
You know who's a guy who's very similar to Gabe Vincent, who got less money? Javon Carter, who went to Chicago. 3 for 20.
That's a fact.
3 for 20.
Also very similar because there were guys that worked where they were. Only problem with Javon Carter is his shot selection sometimes wasn't the best, and he's not big enough to be a
Them transition threes, bro. Them transition threes.
Hey man, when your offense is basically my Bulldogs to say, man, give it to Giannis, I don't care. You got to do something.
Right.
I feel you on that, but the man shot 42% from 3 at the very least.
Right.
Yeah.
And also, shout out to Max Strus getting his money from the Cleveland Cavaliers. He deserves it. And I will say this: if there was one player that you could pay from the Heat culture, it was actually him. Because what he could give Cleveland.
3-and-D.
He's a 3-and-D guy. And if he's got it going.
Problem is, when he doesn't have it going,
It's like, but shout out to him for getting his money.
He's hot and cold.
Always salute players in this league for getting paid, bro. You never know when your time is going to be up in this league.
I will say with Max Strus is that at least he's not going to be in a position where he has to be creating for a majority part of the offense.
Right.
The guys, you just got to hit open threes.
Yeah, just hit your shots and call it a day.
Yeah.
Because
I think
that was good. They didn't have guys that could make their shots. Okoro couldn't do it. Chet Osman sometimes could, but he wasn't good defending at all. So you lost a lot down that other end. Strus is serviceable defensively. And offensively, when he has it going, he's about as good as anybody in the league on a given night. Sometimes he may be just kind of average, but you won't be someone where it's like, oh my God, Strus has the ball.
Plus, he can attack a closeout.
Yeah,
He can.
So
And
well.
he got that dog in him. You know, like he got the dog in him. And I think what it does for Cleveland, I think a lot of times we saw Cleveland not have the greatest spacing. So I think this adds
Atrocious.
spacing. Yeah, I think it adds a lot of spacing for them.
Because you're already playing three. You're already playing two bigs there as it is with Jared Allen, who's not going to give you anything from the outside. Evan Mobley, he's not there yet. I don't know if he will get there. I'm not that sure about it, but I think he's going to be a good player. He's one of the best defenders in the world, absolutely.
For sure.
So you kind of have issues there. And at the 3, Okoro, again, can't shoot. Chet Osman, not good enough shooting, is a terrible defender. Strus, good athlete, can attack some closeouts on the other end. Good enough shooter. He can plug a gap here and there for a little bit. At some point, they are going to have to figure that 3 position out, though.
They got.
Yeah.
They got to.
They also picked up a guy who was similar to Laurie Markkinen and Georges Niang,
Oh yeah, that's
in
right.
a sense where it's like this bigger four
Mhm.
who can go out and stretch the floor.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think he has the athleticism to handle the three, but to just have him as a backup four, pretty valuable. And some nights when you want to be like, you know what, Jared, like you know how it was in the playoffs, it's like Jared Allen's not giving us anything. We need some spacing. Let's bring in Georges Niang and just run out
sure.
Mobley and Niang right out there in the front court.
Yeah, just take someone out of the paint, if nothing else.
They also
They can
pick
go
up
small ball. I mean, I think
Now, Darnell, I'll ask you as a Heat fan, a fellow Heat fan, do you feel like, well, because see, we're in a holding pattern right now with the Damian Lillard situation. But once that's resolved, do you think that some of these free agents we're hearing about, guys like Robert Covington, would you be on board with maybe a move like that, bringing somebody like him on?
I don't know if is Robert Covington a free agent or is he? I think he's an expiring contract.
No, I think he's a free agent. I think he's a free agent.
I didn't realize that.
I thought he was an expiring contract.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think
think that's what I was seeing, that like there was a couple guys who were expiring contracts that maybe Miami can just try to get in. But if he's a free agent, that probably might be one of the guys I'm looking for. Other than that, really, like maybe you want to take a chance on T.J. Warren or Kelly Oubre, who has lost a lot of money. He's lost a lot of money, but if Dame comes, I'm sorry, boys, but that's the best team in NBA right there.
Question. You want to put T.J. Warren on this team with the
To do
history
what?
Butler have?
Jimmy Butler has played with enemies all the time. He'll do it once again.
That man does not care, bro. I promise.
He does not care. He does not care.
If it's when it comes time trying to win a championship, that man's not gonna give a damn about that.
Now,
He
What
literally fought with Jay Crowder.
that's true. But that goes back to the Marquette days. That's different.
That is also true.
Yeah,
That
but
is
it's also
Very-
this stuff is more overblown to us on the outside looking in than it is them, because at the end of the day, it's basketball. When you're on the same team, you're trying to win a title, they're gonna put that aside. And with Miami, their infrastructure and their culture and their leadership is strong enough to that shit ain't gonna matter. It is what it is. Roll the balls out, let's go.
Now, with this Damian Lillard situation, Darnell, guys, and this is really for everybody.
Mhm.
How long do y'all think it's going to take for this trade to actually go through?
October at the absolute latest.
Yeah, I think beginning of the season.
I just can't see Joe Cronin go out there and have Damian Lillard be out there with fucking Scoot Henderson not having the ball.
Because at a point, it's basically a Western standoff at this point. Like, we all know that everything's out there. They're gonna basically try to get this to Miami by hook or by crook.
Yep.
It's basically so. Are you willing to get this return or not? Because the return ain't gonna be very good. Let's be real.
No, it's going to be a bag of chips.
It's going to be a
Gonna be
bag of
this.
chips and cookies.
Actually, I do want to go over, like just on a couple of things, just because I've been seeing AB and I have been seeing a couple things out there, and it's really confusing. But I'm gonna just go over a couple players, compare them to Tyler Hero, and you just let me know like how they
Okay.
are. Tyrese Maxey.
I love Tyrese Maxey.
They're in the same ballpark, but I think Maxi's slightly better.
Slightly better because of the contract, right?
Contract, I think his ceiling as a better athlete is kind of with me, but same ballpark.
Yeah,
Anthony Simons.
I like Hero a little bit more.
I'll take Tyler Hero.
Devin Vassell.
Oh, I gotta take Tyler, bro.
Oh, give me Hero.
Let me see some other guys.
Yeah, there's some other guy.
There
Because-
are some other guys, but
Yeah, no. If
Robert Williams.
Okay, depends on what you want.
Yeah, I think that's hard. Depends on what you want. Seriously.
Oh, he does have one more year. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, expiring. I don't think Will Barton will come here. It's just he's not a type of guy that
What was he gonna do anyway? That's the other thing.
he's not a type of guy that Miami would probably try to get in.
You already got him. You already got him possibly.
And also, he kind of fits into that profile that they probably should try to get away from. He's a smaller guy that he's more of a volume scorer and he's not going to give you much defensively.
Mhm.
Stay away from that.
Keldon Johnson.
See, Keldon, nice.
Yes.
I don't know
Tyler,
what they're gonna do.
I'll take Tyler.
I think his offense is more consistent defensively. I mean, that's a topic for another day, but
Yeah.
I'll take the consistent offense here in this case.
Yeah.
Okay. What's it called? This one's gonna be interesting. I want to hear.
Okay.
real quick, after this, because I'm gonna ask a question, so I want you to keep going with it.
Yeah. I got one more player after that. Wagner.
Franz Wagner.
Yes, Franz Wagner.
Give me Franz.
I'm taking Franz
I might take Franz.
because he got
And
that
the last-
size.
The last player, Trey Murphy.
I like Murphy a lot, actually.
I like Murphy. I'm taking Tyler. I'm gonna take Tyler.
I love Troy Murphy. I probably would take Murphy. I'm not gonna lie.
So if we are saying that like all the players that I just mentioned are around the same ballpark as Hero, and the only difference between them is the contract. But for two of those players, their contract are gonna be they're like restricted free agents, and their next contract is gonna be more than Hero's. Right?
Oof,
Right.
They're gonna be getting paid close to $40 million.
my God.
So explain to me how they have more value than Tyler Hero. Somebody explain this to me and make this make sense because I don't see it.
I think due to the teams that they play on, right? Like that's what makes them have more value currently. But if Tyler was playing for the Spurs, like, you know, it would be a different story in my opinion.
I think for me, the player thing is just gonna be what it is. Because they are in the same vicinity. Some of those guys are better.
Yeah.
Like Franz Wagner is a guy who has a lot more room to grow than what Tyler Hero does. Keldon Johnson's an interesting plant to me. I'm not that high on him. I love Maxey. I like Troy Murphy a lot. The players, they're gonna come back in this deal, no matter where Dame ends up. It's just gonna be what it is. Now, when you get to the draft compensation, that's where people start being, this trade's not gonna be all that great. Well, yeah, it is what it is. He's going to Miami, whether you like it or not. It's not a robbery. It's not like a crime that he's gonna go to Miami or anything like that.
No.
But people got to be like, okay,
Miami only.
but it's not gonna be a crime when he goes there. It is what it is.
Go ahead, Marcus.
But it's just people are gonna have to just be like, okay, the return that they're going to get for Damian Lillard is not gonna be amazing or anything like that. Whatever. It's just kind of the cards that they're dealt at this point.
That's facts. They're kind of stuck.
I feel like also with the picks, this is the part where it's like we're suffering from our own greatness. They're looking at that 2023 pick and they're like, yo, Miami has Bam Adebayo. They're still going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
They're still going to be good. And like, even then, like, you know what was like probably like a similar trade, and it's not really a similar trade, like that expiring contract deal that DeJounte Murray got traded for, where it was just expiring contracts and just like 2 picks and two picks and 3 swaps. That's probably gonna be Miami's offer. That's probably what's gonna happen there. And I feel like that is solid of draft compensation. That's basically 5 first-round picks for Damian Lillard.
Not the worst or anything like that. I don't think.
And if we have people throwing, would you throw in a Caleb Martin if you have to?
You do what you got to
Throw
do.
in whatever the hell you have to throw in for Damian Lillard. Period. Excluding Jimmy, excluding Bam, throw whatever the hell you gotta throw in.
There's some nasty niggas talking about I don't want to trade Jovic or Juan Wick.
Like,
And
get the fuck out of here.
what are we doing here, man? What are we doing here?
You know how it is, bro.
It's
People
like,
get invested.
Now,
I
if
legitimately do like Jovic as a player. I do like him quite a bit from what I've seen.
I like Jovic.
I will
But come
say,
on now. It's Damian Lillard, guys. Get rid of him.
if you're able to somehow get Damian Lillard without having to trade them guys, then
Then all
that-
power to you.
that is the fleece of the century.
Yeah.
And
All
by the
power-
way, Darnell, cover your eyes.
Wait. I'm smiling right now. Is it one of my favorite plays?
Hey, man.
You know,
You go ahead, Darnell. Look, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Oh man.
You gonna put the jersey back out?
If you bring it back out, bro, that'll be classic.
This nigga had a Justice Winslow Miami Heat jersey. That is nasty. Even in hindsight, that's nasty, bro.
did he have a
I would love Mike. I would love that, but part of me also says that Justice Winslow just has gone through so much dark shit in Miami. Not even like about the team, just from like the place in there and like the whole like place. He's in a much better mental space in Portland, so I don't think that's gonna
I
happen.
will say personally that Miami, the Heat themselves as an organization, they're top class. Like, they take care of the guys. It's a good place if you're a young player that needs some nurture or needs some more development. Miami's a great place. The city, it ain't for everybody.
And also, Josh Richardson, welcome back home, brother. Welcome back
Hey,
home.
man, that's a good pickup. I like Josh. I like Josh.
And you got to change jersey numbers because you ain't getting number 0.
Yo, it's
got
gonna be crazy when Richardson out here just like if you get back to like 13 points,
Yo, Jay Rich is nice, bro.
That's going to be hilarious.
After they trade, they need depth. I agree they need depth, but I feel like the depth is going to be coming from some guys like I think a guy who's not Justice Winslow, Derrick Jones Jr. might be an answer. Wesley Matthews, that's another guy. What's his name? Jermichael Green, that's another player.
That's a guy.
But like, yeah, I'm surprised he never been a Heat, to be honest. I think it was in our G League program once.
He just seems like a Heatle.
Jalen Noel, PJ Dozier, JTA, Terrence Ross. Maybe they might take a flyer on just to get it.
He died?
Oh my god.
Goran
Speaking
Dragic
of
is
which,
they're
speaking of
coming
which.
back in some type of way.
Yeah.
Anthony Lamb.
Oh. Him getting minutes with Golden State last year hurt my stomach.
Oh, not Anthony Lamb. What am I talking about?
I'm about to say. You okay,
Yeah.
bud?
What's that? Fuck.
Woo.
Remember the guy? He's 6'5". He used to play for the Hornets. He used to play for the Thunder.
Jeremy Lamb?
Jeremy Lamb.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Just I'm thinking about those type of guys. Just
Just in that mold, right?
defenders who could occasionally hit the three.
Okay. That makes sense.
I'd rather find a way to get Trey Mann on the roster.
Now, speaking of teams that made some improvements and made big trade, the Phoenix Suns, what do we think about them?
I think they're deep now. They're getting there.
Deep-ish.
Deep-ish, yeah. Solid 8. Solid 7.
Not perfect by any stretch, but okay, so the Bol thing, it depends on how much mileage you have for Bol in 2023. But he's a buddy, I guess.
That nigga garbage.
My question is,
Let's give
My
it a buck.
question-
That nigga garbage, man.
He's an idea.
He's ass. I have more faith in Chimenti Metu than I do have in fucking Bobo.
Bobo is the definition of a name and idea that people fell in love with for like 2 seconds in 2020.
My only question with Phoenix is
Okay,
who
defend it.
distributes the playmaking. I mean, you only have one ball on the court, so
I feel like Bradley Beal. I feel like not Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, more so on Devin Booker. Phenomenal guys and can play off the ball. Bradley Beal can get to the rim a lot, so I feel like those two
Brad,
guys.
With something
They
they
can-
missed terribly in their offense, they had no variety in their shot profile.
Who's the coach again?
Frank Vogel.
Never mind.
Yeah, but offensively, that's gonna be an adventure. They'll play better defense. I know that much.
Yeah.
Will they though?
Good. Hey, one thing about Frank Vogel, he will get you a decent defensive team.
yeah.
But their decent defensive dude is Josh Okogie, and he's 6'4".
Yeah.
My thing is Brad Beal can defend if he wants to.
What will he get out of Aiden is the actual question, you know.
Trade bait.
I mean, give Frank Vogel a decent to talented big guy. He'll do something with him. But what is DeAndre Aiden in 2023?
A complainer.
Do we trust Drew Eubanks?
No. We trust Eric Gordon needs to hold up.
Yes.
Oh my!
The only Eubanks I acknowledge is Christopher Eubanks at Wimbledon. Won today.
It's an interesting roster, man. I mean, I really don't know what to expect. I think the West is going to be kind of.
They'll score points. They'll win games. I don't know how much they're going to play together because that was the thing. They didn't play very much together after the KD deal went through because injuries to everybody. But, damn, I don't know what to make of them.
Oh my God. Mike hit the nail on the head with this.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crux of the operation here.
He said Bobo deserves better.
I mean, I'm praying that Book figures it out. I love Book. One of my favorite players in this league.
He's not a point guard.
I think he does have point. He's shown he's a combo guard. He's shown he has combo guard skills. Can he take it to the next level? Can he reach reaching a little bit into James Harden's bag in that sense of being that playmaker? But he's a phenomenal off-ball player.
Yeah,
he's a phenomenal off-ball player.
It's tremendous.
But let's not forget, Darnell, James Harden has always been an elite passer.
Yes.
That's not something you just learn overnight. That's something that's instilled in you since you started playing, pretty much.
I feel you on that. But D Book has been like, there's a couple of seasons where he got there, like he's like 5 assists, 6 assists. Like, pull it up real quick. Like, I know off the bat, like his third year, he was damn near 7-7.
Like, he's legitimately a good passer off the ball. It's just that, do you want him taking more responsibilities like that with the way he's
Right.
doing?
I think you got to split it between him and Brad.
Part of it's also, it's like, a good passer, but was he maybe just a bad, like a good nigga on a bad team who just had the ball in his hand all the time?
You know, that was the argument about him as an overall player until the finals run. I will say that.
Yeah.
Like looking at it 2018, 2019, he averaged 27, 7, 7 and 5, 4, but he also averaged 4 turnovers.
Yeah. That's his turnover ratio.
Like
1-to-1.
that shit crazy. The following year he put the turnovers down to 3.8, averaging 7 assists again, 6.5, 7. When he first year he played with Chris Paul, the assists went to 4.3. Turnovers went down to 3. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But I will say last year, 34 points, 7 assists, 3 turnovers. He could do it.
But there's always a but. Do you want him taking on this much load?
And that's where Bradley Beal has to do it.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure if I look at Bradley Beal, we might see similar things where that turnover is like 3 to 4.
Fun team, exciting team. They'll win this playoff series, at least one. I think they won 2 actually. But how will they gel is the real question.
How are we feeling about Yuta Watanabe?
I think it's a great shooter, but I mean,
Okay.
he has to be in the right spots.
They just need. Okay, think about it, because they won 2 games against Denver because Book went absolute ape shit, right?
Mhm.
And they won game 3, not 4, because Landry Shamet actually decided to hit open shots. The one game he did. So somebody, just anybody, by the grace of God, just hits open shots, they'll have a chance against anyone in the league.
That's true.
So if it's Yuta Watanabe, if it's Bradley Beal taking those shots instead, if it's just anyone, just hit your open shots.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I think as well. And attack the basket. You got to attack the basket.
You got to diversify their profile.
Yeah,
So
you got to have.
That's what Aaron Gordon gonna do. You know he a big body.
All right.
Aaron Gordon transition threes, bro. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, that nigga gonna put his ass in the fucking paint, bro.
By hook or by crook, you already know how it is.
Oh god,
This is insane, man.
This is nuts.
But man, what a great show tonight. Y'all got any final thoughts before we wrap this up here?
final thought for me would be to good luck to Victor Wemby. Yeah, man. I think he had one mediocre game, one pretty darn good game. Everybody give him time. I think he'll develop as a defender first, I believe, and then offense will start to come together. So
yeah, that's my final thought. One, Wemby will be okay, guys. You don't need to panic after that one game that he had. He came back at 27 the next one. And Britney Spears, stop touching people.
oh my god,
Seriously.
Yeah, okay.
And then lying on social media about what happened. We all see the damn video.
I think her dad had a point. I'm not going to cap to you. No, let me stop. Let me stop.
Yo, that was a little crazy. That was a little crazy.
That was kind of crazy.
My final thoughts is Vic. Vic had a very, if you looked at his motor for both games, it was dog shit. And he walked into a 27-point double-double.
Yes.
That nigga. That's all I'm gonna say. He's special. He's special.
He was just chilling, bro.
Like the nigga was fucking jogging on the court, and he walked into a 27 double-double.
Like the one thing I am concerned with is the way he set screens. Like sometimes his knees will kind of be like out here. If you're not playing it correctly, that could be dangerous. So I am concerned about that. But that's something.
He just looks awkward.
Yeah, he's super awkward with it. Even when he was trying to face up a nigga. What is the
Like, you won't see me and Marcus doing that.
Love my Gators, but if you're a man,
No.
you can't do it.
We will be wearing Hurston Waldrop Braves jerseys. And also, I will throw in a Josh Rivera Cubs jersey.
There's like
First of
4
all,
different-
I'm not wearing anybody's jersey except Jazz. Leave it at that.
Oh, Jesus.
I got my Cooney and already.
My final thought.
This would be hilarious if he
Bro,
actually did.
your time is done.
It's about Dame time.
You know, it'd be really funny if this trade actually doesn't go through somehow, some way, by like the
Well,
weird.
by that point, we will have pulled up to Joe Cronin's house and pretty much send him to the gulag.
You not.
We pulling up if he tries some crap.
Now, what happens by the All-Star break then?
Oh no, there's no way Damian Lillard goes into Portland training camp. No, there's no way because this situation is already getting messy. You try and pull that, oh, it's gonna. Hate to be him. I'm glad it wouldn't be me. That's all I'm gonna say.
I don't know, man. I just think historically seeing stuff like this happen, it never pans out the way people think. So,
But here's the thing, Jerry. What superstar has been this openly public about it?
no, not that. I'm just talking about the actual success when they get traded, when they get where they will.
That's
So,
what you say.
it's just like it just turns out to be a mess sometimes.
It's 50-50.
I said Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that was crazy.
It
See,
took a season and a half for him to get
Oh my
season
god.
and a half and off season.
But see, the difference is he also had the Knicks on his list.
But you knew damn well he was going to
Saying like, Dame basically came out and said, "I'm not playing for anybody other than Miami." So
the thing
that
with AD though is you knew damn well he was going to LA no matter what. That was just window dressing.
right.
Dame just kept saying, "I ain't going nowhere else." But excuse me, right? But same situations.
Keontae George has 22 points now, right now.
Anthony Black had as soon as I hyped this man up, he went 3 for 12. Oh my god.
See what I mean?
Don't forget about Leonard Miller. He had a
The
big
Velvet
game.
Shot?
He had a big game with the Timberwolves, man.
You said who, Darnell?
Leonard Miller.
I like Leonard. And see, hold on, let me go back to it. Let's see if I can go back up to the comment.
Mr. Big Body himself.
Because Mike did say, "Watch out for Leonard Miller."
Look at Mike, man. Mike got the good idea, man.
Man knows ball, man.
He knows ball.
You know ball, and they did
That's
have a
true.
ball season. Adding both Troy Brown and Shake Milton are great moves. Those were great moves for what they have on that roster. And Leonard Miller, we're watching him now. He's having a great game right now.
Another G League guy, man. And I'm telling you, man, the G League guys are coming up. They're coming up.
They are.
I feel like this season is really going to be. Hey, remember Marjon Beauchamp?
Oh my god.
He balling off of the Bucks. He balling off of the Bucks.
Sheesh.
All these guys, Jaden Hardy, Mavs is balling out. Kaminga gonna come out with vengeance next season. He gonna take Draymond's spot.
Ooh, the Clippers are killing the Kings. My god.
Hey, watch out for them G League and Night boys. Jalen Green next jump coming up next soon.
They coming, man.
I'll pause, AB. But anyways,
No pause, man.
No pause.
This man Jerry is he is out of control right now.
They're coming
we're
out.
talking about the G League Ignite, bro. We know who came out of there. Ooh,
You think Ignite in the league?
Who got the song?
Who does have it?
it's probably me. I think it's me this time. I believe it is.
I think it is.
Let's do. Hold on. Let's see. We're going to come back with. This is tough. Oh, Gorillas, Feel Good Incorporation. My favorite song.
You like it.
You ought to send that to me.
Bro, you don't like classic, bro? Oh my god.
That's a classic right there, AB. You know that
That's
song?
way classic.
It was a classic, but I just want to make sure get the song right. I don't put the wrong one on here.
I got you.
Yeah, for sure. So, AB, there's something you want to tell the crowd?
Oh yeah.
Oh shoot.
Before we get out of here, Marcus and I have accepted positions as staff writers with RollUpNetwork.com.
Yo, let's go, Marcus. Let's go. Y'all gonna do great, bro. Salute.
If I never line on July 1st, if y'all were following me, I kept hinting at July 1st being an announcement, and that's what it was.
You dropped.
Let's go, bro.
My boys, man.
So it's something that's been in the works with me personally. With Marcus, it's been a few weeks. It was in the works with him. And with me personally, it's been since I was approached about it way back in December.
AB went Damian Lillard on it, bro. Oh my god.
So
Yeah.
been a long time coming. Cannot wait to get started. I already have a couple stories ready to put out there from whenever we do launch.
Y'all better get ready because there's gonna be a lot of content coming y'all way after media day. So
it's gonna be
yeah.
content. It's gonna be a lot of content, and another thing we're working on trying to get is credentials. If we're able to get that, you might see Marcus and I pop up in Gainesville weekly.
yes, sir. I
A
love
little
it.
something there, you know what I'm saying? Chilling in the swamp before renovations, of course, but
Yeah,
My boys making that jump, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it, man. Like for real. Excited for y'all boys.
and we
It's been a long time coming.
appreciate it, man. It is exciting, and hopefully, we're trying to. I'm still working currently at my other job, even though I get out of there so bad. But we're gonna build this website and build everything, and let it grow. Once we get to that point, it'll be a bittersweet moment for me to put that notice in.
it's not gonna be bittersweet.
It's not gonna be bittersweet. It's gonna be sweet. Sweet as iced tea.
No, see,
for real.
I said bittersweet for a reason.
Listen, y'all.
It's sweet for me.
This is how modern day legends are built.
That's facts. Gotta take that risk, bro.
Right.
Do it.
Y'all got this.
We
Yeah.
got a lot of stuff in the tuck. We got a lot of ideas up in the brain, and
Right?
the most important thing is, in the immortal words of Jim Carrey, have fun. Otherwise, what's the point?
And just to let y'all know, you might see me and Marcus collab on a lot of stories too. So
No, please do.
stories where it says written by Anthony Beck and Marcus Davis. You don't see a lot of those.
We need it, man. We need it. We need both those perspectives in all these, stories for sure.
Especially for Gators hoop, bro.
Yes.
Y'all can make a lane. Y'all can make a lane.
Because let's be honest, a lot of the Gators hoops is like the stories and everything kind of.
Bland.
Yeah.
But it's a fun little time for the program over there because got recruiting classes doing well. Transfer portal booming right now, currently for them. So second year Todd Golden, see how that goes.
Second year Riley Coogan.
As well. Got a big return from him in the program. So it's gonna be an interesting season. I don't know quite what to make of this team, but give it till around February when they're in the thick of conference play. I think you'll start to see what they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Some we've been working on, and we cannot wait to get started. We're just ironing out final details. And once we get that ironed out, and hopefully we are able to get credentials, because if we are, I got news for my current job. Yeah, I know y'all say people shouldn't we get every other weekend off. My job gonna require me to have every weekend off. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, bro.
He's gonna pull the Magic Johnson. I'm not gonna be here.
He gonna be out there trying to talk to Katie Turner. I already know it's going down.
Yo.
We're gonna be in our own section, and we might be field level.
Oh,
But
Jesus.
if we get credentials, we might possibly be on the field getting pictures for content.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
content's gonna be moving, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a whole lot of perspectives, whole lot of entertainment in there and sandwiched in. A whole lot of biting analysis. It's gonna be fun.
And it won't just be.
I know one thing though. I know
So go ahead.
I know Halloween's gonna be a miserable holiday for you boys. Not that much.
Truth be told, that's a holiday
Georgia
now
went to-
because especially in my neighborhood. These darn kids. Oh,
I mean, Halloween's a miserable holiday when you reach a certain age already. Anyway,
bro, man, in my neighborhood, you got kids from 4 or 5 other neighborhoods coming through.
shit, my neighborhood don't got kids no more.
Halloween's always horrible for me because I gotta deal with Georgia kicking our tail. So, yeah.
Then all of a sudden, somehow, some way, an upset happens, and we.
I am 500 every time I've ever went to the Florida Georgia game.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if we win that game, I'm gonna try not to get my account suspended.
This is what I'm gonna do if I win the game. I'm gonna speed.
Boy, that's dark.
No
That's
comment. No comment.
That's dark.
No
Oh
comment.
my, that is dark.
Outlandish. But
I'm
That
out,
traffic
bro.
pound be worth it.
yeah, at this point, let's let everybody know where they can follow y'all. You know, y'all see it on the screen.
Jay Breezy II on Twitter and JLamar_II on Instagram.
Marcus Davis 904 on Twitter. You might even catch me on Twitch every so often on Wednesdays, sometimes Saturdays and Sundays.
I'm glad you brought it up real quick. Twitch account coming soon. We will be streaming on Twitch very soon.
And throwing shoes.
Oh my gosh.
Why would you bring that up, man?
Why did you say that?
Sorry.
You can catch me, not too famous, on all social media platforms. Starting on Monroe's. Are y'all gonna be on Threads?
I'm already on there.
Okay.
Coming soon.
I thought about it. I don't know.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna let it marinate a little bit more.
Me too.
Now I feel like it's a little too artificial right now.
You know Threads. You know Threads is already successful. We got Elon Musk trying to sue Mark Zuckerberg. I'm just saying, you mad at everybody going over there because he keep messing with Twitter and pretty much running us off. Hey,
I'm gonna see, but I might get on there. We're gonna see. Push comes to shove, I might get on there.
Coming
I
soon.
heard you can't delete it, so I was a little iffy about that. You can't delete your Threads account unless you delete your IG, and I was like, I
Whoa, no, I'm good.
don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna delete my IG, but you can follow me on Twitter at AceWade1 on Instagram and Threads at Ace_Wade1. You follow the podcast account on Twitter at Indie Evidence and on Instagram at Indisputable Evidence. I don't think we're on Threads yet for the Instagram account. But man, it's been another great episode of Indisputable Evidence. We're gonna leave you as we always do. God bless y'all. Stay safe. Take care of your loved ones. Tell them you love them every day. Take care of your mentals. Take care of your chicken. We can't emphasize this enough. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Marcus.
With your choice of soap. Definitely water, hot water, preferably. And a nice washcloth or a loofah, whatever it is that you may use. Wash your narrow asses. Wash your feet. Wash your legs. Wash behind your ears. Brush your teeth when you wake up in the mornings. Soap and water, all that. Wash your face.
All of it.
Do you get your beard working if you got a beard?
Yes.
And wear shoes in the movie theater. And socks.
God, man, you still
And socks. And socks.
And socks.
Damn, Marcus, you still traumatized?
Them feet
Get a
was-
pedicure. Get a pedicure while you at it.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Self-care is an investment, man. Invest in yourself.
Yeah.
And this man's still traumatized by that.
Yeah, I got my oils right here for my beard. I got beard balm. I got face scrub and all that.
Ooh.
Apricot face scrub is.
I look kind of rough right now. I ain't had a cut in a couple weeks, so I'm headed over there tomorrow to get my cut. I'm gonna start using aftershave too.
There you go.
That's it.
Yeah, and I'm tired of seeing stories of non-melanated people not taking a bath every freaking day. If I see one more person say that, I'm calling everybody. FBI. I'm throwing in the DEA if I had to. CIA.
EB, what are you doing?
Oh, he said CIA, True Crime Streets of LA, all that.
I'm
Oh, Jesus.
calling everybody.
This is where I thought,
See
man.
videos of people saying they ain't washing everything. I'm tired of seeing it. So when Marcus says, wash your nasty ass, he means it. We all
And wear deodorant after you wash said nasty ass.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's really people out here who don't put deodorant on, man.
Yo, so yo,
there's people
real quick before we get off, bro. I just want to say I went to the gym today. And you know that whole meme about I know it smelled crazy in there? Let's just say I had that experience. I was walking by a machine. I was like,
Oh no. Man, that
I don't know why, but it's for some reason it just doesn't work. I don't know why. I don't know.
Don't get it.
And some of them is immaculate. Trust me, like trust me. But some others,
bro, I'm like, what?
What the fuck is that smell?
is it haram to wear
Oh my god.
Oh Lord have mercy.
You finna get us canceled, Darnell. Come on now.
Yo, I'm about to get us canceled.
We
I'm
are,
out, y'all.
we are going to be canceled.
Yeah,
And with that, we are gone.
we are out. I love everybody. Just please wash your body.
So guys, I did find out it is haram to drink alcohol. So my Muslim brothers, do not drink alcohol. Stay pure, stay halal.
I thought you were gonna say. I was about to say. We dodged a bullet.
I'm alaikum salam, all that.
All that.
God bless y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all next week if we're not canceled.
Yes, sir.
Make sure to do your daily prayers.
Do your daily prayers. Yes.
Amen.
And hydrate.